Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 29 of this Tide. I'm your master. Paris everywhere, pronoun he. I'm ready to fucking rock and roll today. LZT, how are you doing today?
29 for the second time.
Yeah. No, it's 28 last week. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I got him right this time. I got the times right. There was never an issue about my counting of it.
Never.
Never. No.
Never.
LZT.
Hi, I'm LZT. I play Prescott Stormskin. I'm looking forward to playing. Unfortunately, MC isn't here, so I don't know who I'm introducing.
Oh, Henley.
Next person, Henley.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, slightly orange cheese.
Okay. Continue. Here for it.
So I play a sweet little boy known as Pinnell Apple. He's the sweetest of all the little boys. You could go out there. He's 5 years old, and he's ready to explore. My inspiration for today is history holds all the answers. Use your knowledge to succeed at a crucial moment. 5-year-old knowledge, worth pointing out. Yeah, that me, Kelsey.
Hello, I'm Kelsa. My pronouns are she, her, but I'm playing Bajko, who is he, him. And he is a half-orc barbarian, and he's going to set a fantastic example for young Pinnell, as my inspiration today is delight in delivering unnecessary violence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Perfect.
pretty excited because we just leveled up, and now I have a bunch of hit points, even more hit points for delivering all that unnecessary violence and calling all of the attacks upon myself, because you know
Perfect.
that's going to happen.
Oh yeah, we totally leveled up.
Yep.
We totally did, didn't we?
Yep.
I
Mhm.
rolled. You rolled the maximum HP. God
Yeah,
damn
can
it!
you
I
rolled-
did. It did.
I rolled some garbage HP.
Oh wow.
Oh, Eric, I wanted to check if this was okay with you. By the way, for level up, instead of taking 2 points into a thingy, I took Mage Initiate Bard.
Oh, the feet.
Yeah, the feat.
Sure,
So I now have, ready for it,
Yeah. What's up?
Fairy Fire.
There you go. You've been wanting that shit so bad since we literally started playing.
Oh,
Good
mwah.
job.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Love
can
it.
only use it once a day,
Yeah.
and I have to take a long rest to get it back.
It makes
But
sense.
that's fine,
It's you.
because
It's
I can
you
get
fiddling-
another feat.
Yeah, and
For more.
3 more levels or 4 more levels. Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. So,
I'm very happy because I got Divine Strike. So,
Ready to
once
rock and
every
roll.
turn I can do extra damage.
So, I've been watching a lot of other actual plays and binging them. I'm starting to think that maybe doing a recap ever at the start of each session isn't the best idea, because if you're just binging this, you're like, why is he talking? Anyways, the party returned to the idol of the Fang Shrine of Zotzihala and defeated the angry aspect of the god through a fight of deadly proportions. Only through sacrificing themselves, namely Bajko, humbling to death with the aspect into the volcano. It was literally the most epic thing, I think.
Totes worth it.
It was amazing. Did they secure victory, assuage the god, and in return they were granted life and riches anew. Returned to Tanarora, which is the city of the Ulmans here on the Isle of Dread, where they treated with the town's leader, Jakal. But the party can't rally too, because their list of preparations for the Battle of Farshore is still quite long, and time is short and getting shorter. So they're making for the tar pits on the Isle of Dread in order to defeat a great T-Rex named Tumwadi Tikani, enable to enlist the Fanatin tribe's support. Fanatins are these little flying squirrel-like humanoids, like flying squirrel, raccoon, hybridy, like a group of little sentient folks running around on this island, as well as find out more about an ancient race of cat people called the Rakastas, as apparently they have caches of critical weapons across the island, and you've heard a little bit about some sort of jaguar temple up near Bloodwater Lake. So that's also on your all's horizons. We got some magical treasure as well. Can everyone remind us what we got last week? Let's just go.
I got a ring of invisibility, and I think Presco, you got a sword. No, you got an amulet.
Amulet of going up to 19 Constitution.
Amulet of Health. Yes, that's
No,
amulet
by the
going up
way-
to 19 is
Constitution.
exactly what it says on this amulet.
Mhm.
I kind of kicked myself because I didn't realize the scimitar was a flame tongue, and I would have because I have a flame tongue in a different game. That thing is fucking
Ballers.
bestial,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah, it's a great weapon, right?
much regret. Oh well.
Yep.
What's done is done.
The legend. Well, now you know where the legendary pirate sword is, so someone else can do it. And nothing's stopping you from going back, being like, "Screw you, God!" kick in the door and go grab more treasure. It's there.
Yeah.
There's something.
I mean,
Well,
we
this character's
killed
not so
lots of
focused on
gods,
killing
so
things, so
I think we did okay killing the aspect. So
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so if we recall, the very, very, very last thing we did was we did our little trek up through jungle. We passed some corpses of spiders that were killed by some spears and stuff like that, giant spiders, and you got to, or the beginning of the field of the target, because it's end of 15 months. And we left off with the seminal glass of Middle's hand, and the thumping of the ground and the shaking in each of it.
Yes.
Somehow you had a glass of water, and that's what we were doing to show off the
Ah.
Tyrannosaurus Rex's footsteps because we left.
I was
earlier.
showing everyone my ventriloquism by drinking a glass of water and talking at the same time.
Right. So, without further ado, then we're gonna go up tar pit. From the tar pits, you could see that you hear the shriekings and cries of several Phanneton who are running away from a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. This thing is monstrous, to say the least. It is bigger. I mean, it's not like you all have a lot of Tyrannosaurus Rexes to compare themselves to, but this is bigger than normal and covered in feathers. A great horn. It's something special about this thing, not just your out of the box Tyrannosaurus.
By the way, anytime you say Phanneton, I just can't help but think of
Sentinel, the drug.
them running. No, them running away from us, screaming, "The Phanneton man will pass," and I'm just like, oh, that's so funny.
I don't get this.
Indiana Jones reference. The Phanneton man will pass.
That's
Yeah. It's a good joke. I enjoyed it.
Great joke.
Wow, that thing's big.
All right. So here's the party. We're down in the bottom map here. Effectively. And I went way too far. I'm so sorry, y'all. So there's people at the bottom, Phanneton, who are running away towards the party. The blackguard brown parts are Tar. And then there's the giant T-Rex who has been running from the northeast direction. Charging it. So, yep, you can see there's at least one Phanneton who's kind of stuck in the tar right there, who's not long for this world, but the rest of you all are getting out of here. That's the life of Phanetons collecting tar. Anyway, so I'm gonna zoom back in. Battle jams. Then we can get going. All right. Going
Well, this is
kind of pretty much into
definitely-
combat.
This definitely looks like a time that I can delight in unnecessary violence. I'm just saying.
Yep, we're going into combat.
I'll go ahead and roll for Korik as well as myself here.
Yeah.
I did select our tokens, but you didn't have an initiative tracker up, so it didn't populate. But it turns out they were both 12, so I don't really need to tell you who was who. But the first one was Bajko, and the second one was Korik. Oh, hey, it populated automatically. Okay, cool.
+5 initiative, can't roll over 8.
Oh, and can somebody
That's
please
amazing.
Jaeger? So Dempsey can't be here today, so I think we're all just gonna Jaeger him.
Yeah.
So would somebody like to roll initiative for Dempsey? Or
I
somebody
already
did.
did.
Oh, look at
Wait.
you! Ah, I don't even have to ask. You are the best, Kelsey.
That's super
I
weird.
recognize that, and-
Because it's saying that I rolled a 7 on the dice, but it's saying that I rolled a 5 in the dice window.
Oh, your 3D dice is 7?
When I roll, when
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't see the 3D dice, so I just hover over and I see that you rolled a 5.
me too. I
Really?
I disabled 3D dice because I thought it would be a little bit better performance.
It's probably slightly cocked, which is usually what happens.
Mhm.
And then it's like,
Well,
oh,
I'll
no,
show. I'll show you. I'll show you. It's super weird. Like, I'll
Oh,
fucking save.
I hear you. Yeah, screenshot it. Screenshot it and bring it to Roll20's app support and be like, yo, WTF. It's not like I work there.
Yeah, I'm calling the screenshot. Yo, WTF, Eric at Roll20.
Right. Well, it seems weird because we're one of the few sites in the world that you can actually roll those physical, like when you roll the 3D dice, that actually generates the roll. Like it's the randomness of the roll and how it falls, and that actually is part of the roll. It's not like a casino thing that's electronic and then it simulates the roll. That's the result. This is literally connected software hardware.
The roll actually determines what it says.
Yeah, which is very weird. So the fact that that's not right is a little heckin' strange.
Heckin'.
I need to roll
They're all good dogs.
stuff as well. Vanatin.
I know why that's a 7. It's
Why is that?
my roll. It's a 7 with a -1 makes it a 6. It's my roll.
Oh, is that
Oh,
you?
why did mine not show up? That's weird.
I think
That's a different problem.
yeah. But that is my roll. That die looked and
Yeah,
positioned
I have-
exactly how mine.
Okay.
That is super strange.
Yeah, because it's also
Wow, low rolls
Presco's
today.
color.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
I
look.
rolled after him, which was the part that is confusing.
All right, turn order is set, y'all. I think y'all can see it. Lowrolls.com today is our homepage. Korik, Boschko. You can work at any interaction. Like one goes before you have it. You can operate
Okay.
at kind of the same time. Not really too super.
Um,
Thou must do this.
Thou
But then
must.
it is the T-Rex's turn, followed by Vanatin's, and then Presco for the start of turn
Okay.
1. You all should be fully healed. Ready to rock. Your stuff isn't.
One sec. I'll be right back.
Sorry, I'm just reviewing what Korik spells are because I don't I haven't been a paladin in 5th edition that made it up to 8th level, so I gotta think about what I'm doing here.
I don't know why I can't see. The stream can't see Pinnell's HP. Weird. I don't know why it's going on.
Neither can I.
Yeah, it's
I have
got a
it-
bar,
it's the
but
red
it's
bar.
blank.
I think it's just Dave's things in general that are
No,
messed up, like dice and.
No, okay.
Okay.
Duplicating it doesn't fix it.
All right, so Korik is definitely casting aid. So that gives us all 5 extra hit points.
Oh yeah, awesome. Oh, fix this. This.
I'm a cleric with 79 hit
Yeah, I tell you
points.
what, I have.
Oh!
Sorry about that. I need to fix the roll thing. I'm switched over to Firefox, and
Why
this
would-
was
why would you
something
do
I
that?
should have tested before. Don't mind me
yeah.
fixing this super.
Why would you switch to Firefox though?
Better performance. Chrome is a
Okay,
huge
so
memory hog. Okay.
Boschko and Korik are gonna run forward. How far away are we from these things?
You're a little bit of a while. This should be 5 feet, right?
150.
Each of these should be
Yeah.
5 feet. You're starting about
Yeah.
110 feet away.
Okay, so we're like 100 feet
About
away.
three-
So Korik is
About
Korik is-
3 move actions away.
okay. Yeah. Well, Korik. Now, we knew we were coming here to do this, and aid lasts for 8 hours. Can we presume that he'd already cast
Oh
that
yeah,
before we
of
got this
course.
close?
Yeah, I presume it's an
Okay.
8-hour long cast that you do at the start of the day. Every
I-
cleric, I presume that. You know, it's the
Okay,
same thing
I
with
just-
like, if you are a spellcaster and you cast mage armor all the time.
Yeah.
I presume
I just
you know that you're smarter than your character, and that what we don't have. It goes without saying, but, like, you don't have to tell me that your character goes to the bathroom. No, it's just assume that it's part of your day's like routine and care,
okay.
right? That before you go out.
All right,
you
so he's going to
cast her.
double move. Mm, 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 mm. So that's 60 feet this way. Yeah, right there next to that guy. Boop. And then Boschko's going to double move, and Boschko is faster because of being a barbarian. I'm not raging yet because I'm not dealing damage this round, and I don't want to lose my rage yet, so I'm just going to run. And I get to go 80 feet, so I get a little bit further ahead. But I
Is
can't.
the tar difficult terrain?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it is, and that means I need to go around it. So I can
Even-
go.
Even more so than that, mechanically, the way the tar is going to work is that the edge one, so like anything with that has a little bit of brown on it, that's difficult terrain. But when you go into the middle of it, you're actually stuck, like fight against it. And so like one is difficult terrain, 2 is stuck, 3 is you're drowning, basically.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is 65, 70, and then I could go to there, and that would be okay.
I realize I may have never transferred over to chat to see what's going on slowly. I had it in studio mode, and I'm an idiot.
I've done that. Okay, so where Boschko is right now, is that difficult terrain?
No.
Okay,
So
perfect.
the
Then
4x4 of that square is that art pit. Does that make sense? They're kind of like boxy for a reason. You see? You
Okay.
see how
Oh, I see.
it's like the
Yeah.
50-50, like the 50-50 one is considered level 1 of like the terrain for my concern. Yeah, you boxed it in. Perfect. Yep, that's
no, that's
right.
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can box it in for your own use as well for figuring it out, but I'm just
Perfect. Yeah, so Korik and Boschko just yell loudly and run forward with weapons at the ready, but it's very obvious that we are aiming towards the giant T-Rex and
oh yeah.
are leaving the poor scared what are they called again?
Vanitins.
Vanitins. We're leaving them alone. Like that's very clear. So all right, that's both of my actions.
This is what they look like. I think I should shift Z so everyone can see it.
The angriest cat ever is what
Yeah,
that looks
they
like.
have like giant cat faces with giant eyes. You see, they also have like the webbed things, so they can like glide, like shirt gliders.
Oh, that kind of remind me of like the Monster Hunter cat.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Cat's a good one. I haven't played Monster Hunter, but I've seen a little bit of it, and I think you're right. Monster Hunter Cat is it.
The palicos, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palicos. They are intelligent, so they are like running and screaming and coordinating. And like they got their packs and their spears and stuff like that. Like, you know, they're obviously screaming the hell out, right? And they're like looking at you, being like, "Go the other way! What are you doing?" You know? And they don't care. They're not going to try to stop you. They're not going to try to reason with you here. They're just getting away from it.
You can't reason with Boschko.
This one is like half hoping you'll save it, but like because it doesn't have any, you know, it's like this to you, right? Because it's stuck.
I'm not close enough.
I know. I mean, it doesn't care. I mean, what would you do if you were stuck and a T-Rex is coming at you?
I mean, fair.
You're its only hope, right? So it's literally screaming.
I'm toying with the idea of luring the T-Rex into the tar pit.
Yeah. Good.
Well, it gets its turn next, so after that you can try.
Yeah, Kork and Bajko have gone now, right?
Yes.
Well, it's T-Rex's turn, and
Punching time.
yeah, no, this T-Rex is just gonna come down here, and that's gone, as it just goes right into its mouth. Nothing there. Nothing. It actually goes a little bit into the tar, right? So like instead of like blood or anything like that, you just see like a little bit of black tar like fling off the T-Rex's mouth, right? And it like shakes it, and just spatter goes around, and then it just roars right at your all's direction, and it's going to move up some more. It can multi-attack, so that's one of. Ed, are you within? No, you're within 50. Okay, so one of the Fanatins and Boshko, wait, or
I am within.
you were
10
definitely
feet of
within.
it.
You're within 10 feet of it. Yeah, you
For
were
sure,
within.
yeah.
So you're within 10 feet, and this Fanatin's within 10 feet of it. It just turns and swipes you with its tail, right? So this is going to be, rather than like a regular attack, this is going to be like an AoE kind of thing. So can you make a reflex save for me?
Sure.
Or dexterity? I'm going to
Yeah.
constantly.
Reflex
If you're
save
watching
to
this
lie
episode
down.
21, you know I'm going to say reflex instead of dexterity. Okay.
I know what you
I'm
mean.
sorry about it.
Can I just like be a badass and just like leap over it as it sweeps past me, even though it's like 5
Oh,
feet in
yeah.
the air?
Oh fuck! Oh yeah, you totally
Just-
do. But guess what doesn't? This Fanatin does not. I rolled a 2. Oh boy, this thing is just deleted. It just Team Rocket blasts off again. Just out of here.
Can we
Literally,
get
like,
a little star twinkle? as
yeah,
well,
like
please?
literally, like over the treetops, like home run. You know, just literally gone. Just ragdolls.
But it's only
you know?
half of it. The other half is still there.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it gets a solid connection. The whole thing's gone, man. It just literally like it's Mark McGuire home run derby 2001. You know, fully roided
Mark
out of its
And
mind.
Dave, I think what
It's
happens is
gone.
it flies off, but it's kind of like a loose connection in the middle, so it doesn't go whee. It goes.
Yeah, it's ragdolling. It's just ragdolling around. Yeah, totally.
You definitely see its shoes come off. That's how you know
Hate to
it's
see
there.
it happen.
Yeah.
Hate to see it happen.
Mm.
Pinot?
So Eric, I haven't done it in a while, so I spend my turn going to the bathroom. No, I don't.
It's so weird that lightning struck your character dead, man.
Sorry, that's my bad. I'm the Tempest cleric. That's my bad.
So I have
Get a
50
handle
foot
of your
movement
lightning.
with flying. So I'm flying. Okay, Eric, worth pointing out, I'm flying.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. Oh, how predictable, Dave. Yes, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the big, stupid monster.
Oh yeah.
It's
that's a
60
reflex save
feet as
situation,
20
right?
foot Runus.
Dexterity, right? Or is it will?
It is dexterity saving throw for the
Dexterity saving
duration.
You know what? Let's do this. What does it look like when you cast Fairy Fire? Is it like an accordion spell?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Is it like a
That's some good
song?
Shit.
Is it like a quick song?
Now you know Gears of War when you finish a fight and it goes, "Brrrr," you know, it's like that. It's
Sure.
just like a.
But it's fairy fire. You should be like handing over your mixtape or something.
No, it's like it's you know that scene from Road to El Dorado when the guy's playing the Spanish the little guitar and he's like,
Yeah.
it's like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with an
Awesome.
accordion.
Right.
And it's got like this.
this.
No, it's definitely smoke on the water. No, and then little, it's like actually like a music line. I don't know what they call it, but you know when you
Bars?
get like the music notes
A graph?
on a bar and stuff. Yeah, it's like that,
graph.
and it's like purple, and it hits him purple and pink
Cool.
sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
Mhm.
bright, like purpley, ultraviolety, like colors swirl around it.
Yeah.
Well, it
Mhm.
it shakes and tries to bite at it, and it actually bites through the stuff, like through the notes, and it dispels it. It's
Okay.
using mechanically. It has legendary resistance, and it's burning one of its things to automatically pass this test.
Dave is basically Sona, I think, is what we're coming down to.
I'm just like playing the
I see.
accordion, like flying
So
sort of thing. And I'm just
I'm
like,
choosing to
"What?"
succeed at this test, and so you see what it looks like. Like the notes hit its feathers and stuff, and it just just
Mhm.
dissolves. And so instead of like the sound going on, it just deflates like a bad accordion, like and it just dispels the notes.
I was like,
Dang.
Cool. So for your own, because like I know it kind of sucks when like I don't know, I have mixed feelings about legendary resistance as an ability. To counter it off, I want you to know that it has 2 more uses of that, so you don't, so like you can try to burn through it with things. Okay.
okay.
Just so you know.
So that was.
I don't tell you if it has it first
Uh,
off, so like you can kind of
uh-huh.
gauge and figure it out. But later on, now that you know that it has 2 more uses, so you can plan according.
All right. So I'm going to use my then I'll for my bonus attack I will use offhand crossbow, hand crossbow.
Hmm.
And I have
Yeah, bonus action.
yeah. What'd I
Hits.
get? 14.
Hits.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
Chang, and that's. Oh yeah, I need sneak attack on that too.
No, I don't think you Oh yeah, you swashbuckler
He's
qualifies.
within.
He's not
Yeah,
within.
because
No,
Baz
he's not
goes
within.
in attack range.
No,
No.
Baj goes not. Baj goes in attack range of the T-Rex, but the
Yeah.
T-Rex is in
Extended
attack
attack range.
range of Bajko, but Bajko is not in attack range.
What about half of the Fennekin that was there? Is that
Does the tar in fact deal damage and it counts as attack?
It's cool. So that's 5 piercing damage in there. This is half Fennekin count. I cracked
oops.
myself up.
That's.
Okay.
I mean,
I got as
You
close
hit
as
it.
I could, okay?
you hit it, but
It's cool.
fictionally, it didn't do anything, right? Like fictionally, it just you shot it and it just deflected off a scale.
It'll be a porcupine by the end of this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like so the way damage, I don't know. When you're dealing with something with tremendous amount of HP, I'm not going to describe every nick, bruise, and scratch. What's going to happen is after it gets down to half or whatever, then it's bloodied, and then you start seeing some of that stuff, right? Or none at all, and then when it's 0, like that's the fatal like stab it through the, like when you take down the cave troll, like you hit it behind its head, kind of thing. Like that's when it finally dies.
Yeah.
Rather than
But-
like I don't like the million nicks and bruises D&D descriptions.
I don't like the oh yeah, you killed him because you did the last damage, you stabbed him, you nicked him, but it was enough to kill him. And I was like, no,
No.
you did you
Yeah,
killed
this is
him
the fatal
not because you
blow.
did the last point of damage, because you had a
Yeah.
soft.
So this is important to me because I recently. All right, so I like this thing called. I'm sorry, we'll get back to the game in a second when I'm done editorializing. But there was a really good discussion about hit points with some friends of mine, and it goes back to a couple things. Like the first one is that the reason why hit points are a thing is because it dates back to an old Civil War game for the Monitor versus the Merrimack, the Ironclads. I think it's literally called Ironclads. And the idea is that when you go down HP, then the ship sinks, right? But it's also to simulate the sort of Errol Flynn style duel combat where you're like, getting pressed against the edge. Or think of, if you don't know Errol Flynn, think about the Princess Bride duel where you're like, you're getting pressed and you're like, oh, I'm also left-handed. Then like, that's when you're at half HP. Because that's like, oh, I'm getting forced back. I'm losing that edge. I'm losing like that grace. I'm losing space. I'm losing my luck. Like that next blow would hurt me, right? So then when you finally go to 0, that's the one that stabs you in the heart, right? And that's the one that gets you in that. I kind of like a mixture of that and regular, like, half damage, kind of bloody kind of stuff. But that's kind of how I think of hit points, is more not just like your body taking a million nicks and scratches, but like your luck, your spatial,
It's like your
wiggle room,
endurance.
yeah, exactly. And then that's the one that gets you, right? When you're kind of that staggering, like, oh man, like I'm gonna lose this fight kind of feeling, is like when you're at half hit points, right? Maybe when you're like,
Enter
oh, man,
the
like, I haven't
Empire
been
did a
hurt
really
yet,
good job with that.
yeah, right. And like, so I'm doing what I can with just a single bar of HP. Just so you know, that's how I like to describe things. I know we're like 29 episodes in, and I've been trying to consistently do that stuff, but like, I don't know, whatever. Anyways,
Explaining for the audience who may just be watching us for the first time, and welcome.
Phantoms are gonna scatter.
We don't need their help. It's fine.
This one goes off the map, goes down there. I'm not even worrying about movement. Just they're just getting the hell away.
Are they using both of their movements for run, or they're using like
The
they're
first-
doing a full run action?
The first movement they use to shit themselves. The second movement is the one that gets them out of the way.
Ah.
Freeze itself.
Eric, I
and
spend the rest of
staggering.
my turn going to the bathroom.
Swear to God. Don't test me. All right. They're done. Presco.
Okay, I am going to very, very bravely move 30 feet
Brilliant.
up to here. I think it was.
Hashtag
sub
Rev.
That's what I can do.
Tactical brilliance there.
Also, I'll
to spend
cast
your actions.
some stupid thing.
What's the thing do?
What would you like to cast?
Fairy fire.
No, I don't have that.
By the way, I
he's within-
looked. I also managed to get myself some vicious mockery, which I'm thinking I might start throwing at Mr.
Perfect.
T-Rex here next
Yeah,
turn.
that's perfect for you.
Yeah.
I would like the giant fucking T-Rex rhinoceros to make a dexterity.
Can you tell me what's going on right?
Yes, I'm casting Sacred Flame on it.
Right. So like
It's literally the
no.
only thing I can do.
I mean I want to know what it looks like, right? Before I make a test. Right. So you yell out the
Flame-like
incantations.
radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take radiant damage.
Probably fails.
Look at this
Yeah,
nerd.
that's a fail. Let's see. I think it's. See, it says 2d8, but in the description it says 1. Oh wait, I'm level. Yeah, I'm past level 5. So 2d8 radiant.
Yep. Give it to me.
Can I just do that? Oh, it doesn't have the thing built in. That was the wrong one, actually. Never mind. Takes 6 radiant damage. Yeah, first damage dealt.
Good
Actually,
job.
I dealt 5 damage myself.
Did you though? I seem to remember your arrow going twing.
You did 5. All right, better. All right.
Well, I did more.
Round 2. Work and Bajko.
This guy.
All right. Core and Bashko are going to do some damage to this thing.
Right now, this thing's basically unfazed.
Okay. So Korik. Let me look at your spells again, Korik. What you got?
Also, when I cast my Sacred Flame, I'm far away and it's so loud with the T-Rex, and no one can hear what I'm saying when I'm casting it. So that is my excuse for not remembering my power.
The bar isn't doing a good job showing it, but you did about 5% of its health.
Okay.
I give that to you because you're all warriors. You would know. You would know how your enemies, especially at level 8.
Okay, so with where this stupid thing is, okay. Korik is gonna come up and attack it with his greatsword. Oh gosh. Boop. Yeah, I don't want to be too close to that tar pit. I don't want to go into it, so let's go greatsword. How about a 19?
That connects. You do have to move closer to it though.
I did. This is Korik.
He's Korik.
Oh, Korik. Yeah, you're right.
I just forgot to change my name thingy so that it showed Korik. 11 slashing damage.
It's not resistant to anything, so you do the 11.
Bajko comes forward and Bajko starts raging, and we'll go ahead and be in a frenzy so that I get all the extra attacks. And let's do it. as he attacks with his mighty warhammer downfall. Once 26, I think, will hit.
Yes, definitely.
So that's 10 damage. Twice, 23, I think, will hit. 14 more damage, and a third time,
Hit.
21 as well. 9 more damage.
So that's 10 plus 14 plus 9. That's 33 points a day.
Brilliant. And I'm being loud and obnoxious, and like
Didn't like
come at me,
that.
brah. All right, that's both of us.
Right. Well, he didn't like that at all, so he's going to retaliate.
I said come at me, brah.
Yes. Attack you. Has advantage on this attack though. Reckless?
I did not reckless because I did not. I'm frenzying. That's how I got 3 attacks instead of just 2.
I think a 20 does hit you though.
A 20 does hit me though. Yeah.
Right. So it hits you. It would do 33 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I will.
In addition, you are grappled.
Okay.
Like
So-
in the mouth.
Yep. You're picked
That's
up.
fine.
You're picked up halfway through. It's like biting through your armor. We're restrained.
Wait. You said it was 33 damage?
Correct. 33 piercing. So 16.
Okay,
16 'cause
17.
that, or 17.
Oh.
Sorry. 17 because of half.
16
No, it would be
because of
16.
half.
No,
It
it's
would be
16 because you
16
round
because
down.
of
Because you round down. You're right.
You're right.
16.
You're
I was
right.
right the first
16.
time. 16,
You were.
16 round down, so it's 16 points of piercing. You are now restrained until the start of your turn, where you can try to escape as an action.
Okay.
Restrained, so your move speed is 0.
That I don't
mean,
need to move.
you don't have to move. Yeah, what do you care?
I don't need to move.
Haha, he's right where I
Yeah,
want
I
him.
mean- Right. Well, yeah, unless it throws you into the tar. And then its
That
second
could be
attack is
that's a problem for future Boschko.
tail attack against a Korik, right? Because it can attack the same target. You can see that, like it's in your mouth, and it's kind of just inadvertently just ends up swinging its tail at Korik.
Okay. And so that's a dexterity save?
No, this is going to be an attack roll.
Oh, it's going to be actual attack roll. Okay.
19, I think, hits
Yeah, it does.
for 20 points of damage.
Oh no, Korik. All right, he takes it because he don't got a choice.
This thing slaps hard.
He's not wearing plate.
No.
Okay.
He's got Aquin breastplate of thunder resistance.
Let me see if it's deep thing. Panel. 10. I'm just gonna remove the Phanatons from the thing because they don't really go.
Yep.
Press count.
So, all right. I was going to go invisible, tie a rope around his bottom jaw, and stop it from using his bite attack. But because you're in his mouth right now, I don't think that's a possibility. So, Eric, I'd like to.
Just tie me into his mouth. It's fine.
I would like to instead tie his legs together in an attempt to trip him,
Classic.
using both my invisibility and a rope to do that.
The Battle of Hoth maneuver.
Yes, exactly. So the intent here is like I would wait. So here's what I'd do. I would put the rope around his legs and I would wait for the legs to get closer and then tighten it.
Right, you're gonna try to you gotta make the first like loop around him and then like get it tight and like get it that tight. Yeah, no, I know how to do this. The issue here, just so you know, is that this thing is a gargantuan, and you're a medium creature.
Yep. I'm not going to use my own weight against this thing. It's mostly using his weight against himself. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Much like an AT-AT walking through a random environment, ideally taking out their center of gravity, which is in the lower back, will hopefully drop him. And if you want, I can even use some sort of intelligence/mathematics to make this an appropriate thing to do.
I mean, I think you're smart and clever enough to give this a try. The question.
Okay.
Let me poll the three of you here. Do you think this is a question of whether or not Pinno's smart enough to do this and clever enough to actually get this off, or is this a question of if the T-Rex is strong enough? the question for the T-Rex to resist, or is it something that Pinel needs? How do you all see it? Because I can go either way there. Okay, no one's feeling very strong about it, so let's make it
I'm
a Pinel
not.
move.
I'm not feeling very
I'd rather-
strongly one way or another.
All right, Pinel, then I want you to do this test. This should be. You're trying to. I don't know. I mean, it could be deception, dexterity, because you're trying to trip it and like deceive it, right, with the rope. Like you know what I mean, like, or like sleight of hand.
Maybe.
Might be sleight of hand, probably.
Like you're
Um,
invisible, but the rope, it can probably still feel it. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
you gotta have a light touch.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Right, because you're trying to feed this rope through its legs and tie it up, like you're trying to tie its shoelaces to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do
Does
that.
it have
Sleight of hand.
shoes? That would make it easier if we could actually just tie its shoelaces together.
So the question is, on its turn, it's going to make a strength check against whatever you roll. So you better be
strength
active
check.
about it. Yeah, because this is how it's going to like fight against it, right?
I'd like to use my inspiration on this check. And
Yeah, makes sense.
I think that's a good idea.
sleight of hand, yes.
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
Unless you can convince me it's another
And-
skill. Sleight of hand is that?
Well, I mean, here's how I would potentially do it.
Yeah,
I
tell me.
would set up the trap, right? And then maybe lure him in a direction where, like by doing a performance, doing a intimidation or something along
You're
those
trying to get
lines,
its
and
attention, right?
to draw it in the direction where it'd
Right.
be most effective.
And ignore the fact
Yeah.
that its feet are tied, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I'm cool with that. So
Go
that
in
might be
the
deception
direction
instead,
of the tar
right?
pits. If it falls over, it can fall over into the tar.
It's a deception, like a feint. Cool
Yeah.
with that. So deception.
Yeah. Okay, deception. I just convinced Eric to let me roll a worse skill. So you know,
Well done. Well done.
but I feel like that's more inclined to him. Plus, maybe you would allow then it to be sort of something other than strength, because I don't think I'll beat its strength.
You're like, hey, bird brain, over here, and you're like, wait a minute. Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man, Jeff.
Nice teeth. What are they for? Biting your feet? Yeah,
Got him.
got him. Got him.
Make the roll.
Hot kettle black.
Oh boy.
Yep, definitely got him there.
Oh.
Definitely, definitely got him.
Oh my.
Let's just, as long as he doesn't, he has a
Got
5.
him.
No, I mean, I'm not even gonna roll for him. Like, there's no way a 6 is gonna get it, buddy.
The good thing about it is everything's invisible, so no
There's
one
no
knew
way.
what I did.
Just fictionally, there's no point of rolling. Like, there's no way he can fail that. Like, that's such a bad attempt. But I love it. 'Cause I
You
love
know
the
what I
idea that
I actually
yeah.
like?
What do you actually say that? Why does this not work, Henley?
Because the
Because
T-Rex
I'm
doesn't
invisible,
speak
Eric.
common.
Oh yeah, because you're invisible. Yeah, so it doesn't even
You're
know.
like,
You're
"Over
taunting.
here!"
Yeah.
But you're invisible the whole time.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so good. See, that's perfect. I love that shit. This is why I like talking about what's going on rather than just using the results, because like, you even get those moments. That's good. That's good stuff. Fresco, to you, buddy. Right, you're done. You're done, right, Henley? I feel like that's your turn.
Yeah, I think I probably would have ended up somewhere over here,
Right.
most likely. I
Yeah,
don't know.
sure, but you're still invisible.
But I'm
Well,
invisible.
Yeah. Presco. You do know that every time you attack, you de-invisibilize.
I never attacked him.
Okay.
Okay. I'm standing where I'm standing, and I'm gonna cast Water Walk on Bajko, myself, Korik, and the giant lizard.
Hey, and the lizard.
Yeah,
So
because
everyone can
the
walk on it.
lizard going into a tar pit, going, "Ooh, this is sticky. I'm not going in here." But if the lizard can walk on the tar, and then I can, sploosh, go.
I don't think it's. Yeah. Okay. It's going to try to resist the spell because it doesn't know.
Wait.
Doesn't know
Yeah,
what's going
no,
on.
that yes, but I will cast it on everyone else.
I presume it's a wisdom save.
I don't think there's a save against Water Walk, but if
it would. What's your
I mean, my
default? What's
spellcasting
your default
ability is
spell DC?
Wisdom. Yes. Yeah. Spell save DC is 6.
So it
Ha!
fails. So it's going to burn one of its legendary resistances to not have that because it doesn't know what's
Oh.
going on.
Mm.
It
Right, 'cause
seems
it-
offensive.
It all
Therefore,
yeah.
I will.
It got assaulted by a spell it doesn't know that knows that it's powerful, right? Like it knows that it's not like a level 1 spell or like a cantrip, so it's not gonna like burn its ability to say no.
So it has like 3 of these, and I'm picturing it has like 3 like really like peacock feathers up on its head, and like as it uses each one of them falls out.
Yeah, perfect. I love that. Right, exactly.
That's how we knew
No,
it had 2
it
more.
shrivels.
Yeah, so
it
it-
shrivels.
Oh, it
and turns
shrivels.
gray.
Ooh, yeah, there
Yeah,
you
and
go.
It shakes off.
It-
It shakes off the spell effect, so it doesn't have water.
Okay.
It goes from
well,
being beautifully
Actually, I'll cast it on Penel as well. Why not? So everyone has water walking except for the big.
Sure.
Chungus. I mean, can you even
that-
cast it on me if I'm invisible?
Oh,
Hmm.
that's. Ooh, does it say?
No, you have to be able to see them.
Yeah, I think so.
Or
Let's
targets you can
see.
It's
see.
cool. I got flying. We're good, man. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Anything.
Yeah,
anything
up to
that-
10 willing creatures you can see within range. So.
Exactly, that you can see
Okay.
is the important part.
Well, you can fly. So me, Bashko, Korik can now walk on Tar.
Nice. I mean, the fact that I'm in this thing's mouth, that probably has
Yes,
no
but if
problem.
it swallows you, you can also walk on stomach acid.
Hooray!
Start of round 3.
Okay.
Exactly.
I didn't even think of walking on stomach acid. Look at
Wow,
you. You
hang
are
on, hang
prepared.
on.
LCT, I love playing
Hang
with
on
you.
a
You have
minute.
great ideas. You know how to get the
If
most
he
out of your
swallows
spells.
him, it would be incredible friction because the water and saliva wouldn't work against someone who's got water walking on them. Like I imagine it would just be like
It's like-
that liquid.
I get like caught
you-
in the throat, and he's just like trying to swallow, and it's just not
Yeah,
going
just make
anywhere.
yourself
It's like,
real big. You
You
know?
better hope. You better hope the goal of this thing isn't an anti-magic
basically,
field.
I've
That would
made
suck for
you very buoyant and hydrophobic.
yay!
It's- you know that stuff you put on something to make it water resistant? That's what I imagine this spell does.
Scotch card.
Yeah,
Yes.
Scotch card.
All right,
Yeah.
top
mhm.
of round 3.
All right.
Let's hope.
So, Korik is going to go ahead and attack it again.
Oh yeah.
We sewed this T-Rex in half and fixed it with flex tape.
Here we go. That's a button. I didn't change it to Korik again. Oh well.
That's fine.
So if an 18 hits, we got
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yep.
And then plus I forgot that I didn't notice. For 8th level, he picked up this feat, Orcish Fury. When you hit with an attack using a simple or martial weapon, you can roll one of the dice, damage dice, an additional time and add the extra damage of the weapon's type. So you can only do this once per short or long rest, but you can do that right now. So that's going to be here. So an additional d6. I will roll this button, which is just a
What's
d6.
relentless
but,
endurance?
3 more. Relentless endurance.
When a half orc goes down to 0 HP, instead you go to 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, it is literally the best ability in
No,
Mhm.
100%. And then you use second wind after it, and he's just like, "Come
Yeah,
at me, bro."
or you tell the cleric to heal you. Like a half orc cleric is like probably the best in terms of reliability like that, because then it's like either I'm gonna run away now or I can stay alive and help you. Right? That's
Half
awesome.
orc fighter, dipping into a
So 12
feat to
points of
get
damage,
some
right?
healing magic. Boom.
Let's
12
see.
total.
Okay. We'll
Or
call that
attacks again,
good.
right?
For
You should get 2 attacks, right?
Korik, as a paladin, do you get 2 attacks?
Oh yeah.
Is that how,
Level 5, you get extra attacks. Okay, you get 2.
is that everybody?
Yeah, level 5, you get an extra attack. Yeah.
Sweet. Then it should have attacked twice last time, but whatever. Attack again. 18 again.
That's what you get for not
13
playing a character.
slashing damages. This isn't my
25.
character.
Exactly. That's what you get for not knowing how to play someone else's character.
Okay.
That's
All right,
this.
and now it's Bajko. Bajko, who is in this thing's mouth. I don't need to get free. I just need to smash its skull in
Spin.
from where I'm
I
at right
want
now.
to be free.
I'm just
spin.
gonna-
Want
Spin
to
as hard as
break
you can.
free.
Okay.
Do the crocodile roll.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's go. Smashing in the skull.
Yep.
19.
Skull smash.
So 10 more damage. Do it again. 8
more
more damage.
So you're at 18.
And a third time for 15 more damage.
20, 31.
Mm-hmm.
So Bajko and Korek together just did 56 damage between.
Yeah. And
Fucking hell.
meanwhile, Pinel Apple is like trying to tie his shoelaces together.
At the moment, I think
throwing
you're trying to
mud at
tie
him.
your own shoelaces.
and like
Yeah,
like
run out
Bajko
of
is
rope.
like in this thing's mouth and is just like swinging his warhammer at it anyway and is just like taking it. And the good news is that while Bajko is in its mouth, it can't bite anybody else.
33. So 16 more points of damage to you, right?
16 more points of damage to me. Yeah, I'll take it.
Scale attack.
That's fine.
And you're like in its mouth right now.
Yeah.
Nom.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
can't
gotta put
really
it
get to
here.
Fresco.
You gotta put him there or here. Yeah,
There,
here's
there you
better.
go.
There you go. And then
In the mouth. Inside of the mouth.
perfect. Okay.
Lovely.
All right, then Orcs get hit by their tail attack. Normal attack. Yep. That's for another points. Another 20 points of damage. See if I
All right,
recharge
that
the
hurts.
sweep attack. I do recharge.
So, Presco,
No.
here's what we need to do. We need to focus on the tail so that we can get that
Just
sweet weapon that drops
chop
out
it
of
off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Or we can
love
live
that.
off of it like Gohan in the mountains. You know, whatever. Whatever works. All right. So for my turn, Mr. Eric Vulgaris, still invisible. I'm gonna land on his head and stab him in the eye a couple of times. I like it.
Try to stab it in the face.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. This is with +1 rapier. Don't know if it means anything, but
No,
Hey, yeah.
it's not magically resistant. Well, that-
nice. I think that
That
hits.
hits.
Yeah.
Does hit.
All right. Sneak attack. That's
Ooh,
the go.
nice.
There you go.
28
28.
damage.
Very nice.
Offhand
attack, too.
scimitar. Let's go. That'll do it. No sneak attack on this one though. So 5. So 30.
33.
33. And then I fly away.
Yep.
To where am I? So hang on, I was here. Let me just work this out. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. That me.
Fresco.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up and smack it. So I'm just gonna.
You can go. You're going off the.
Yeah.
Love it.
Actually, ooh, can I do? Yes, okay. I'm gonna stand over there. I'm gonna stand on the big tar pit.
Yeah, you totally
So
can.
if it does go after me, I can like, oh yes, come over here.
Come hither.
I'll stand on that rock over there like a siren, beckoning it into smashing its ship.
Look how tasty my leg is.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
much meat.
Love it.
Hey, lizard boy. Oh wait. So yeah, I'm gonna smack it with Stonewall.
Smack it with.
That's a 1.
Okay. That's not gonna, sorry, that's not going to be enough.
You
No,
sure? It's pretty
yeah.
big.
no.
Rocks collide with Bajko over and over and over.
Do you also attack twice by level 8?
Don't know.
I think pretty sure you do.
I don't.
Only martial classes get double attacks.
Really?
Know. Some get it at like late levels, but
Yeah, so I'm not sure when you're this high up.
Rogues don't get a second attack at level 8.
Okay.
Which kind of surprised me because I thought they would have. But
War clerics do, but not them.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
war clerics are
Grab a
dope,
turn
dude. You can
forward.
use like You can get so
done,
many
right?
different attacks out of
You're an
it.
LCT.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, cool. Top of turn 4. Working Boschko.
All right, Korik is going to do some attacking.
Okay. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Boop.
Nope.
Oh, I wonder if
Not
you
enough.
can swim in tar.
11 is going to miss, I think.
Yeah, that's not enough.
But I can swing an attack.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
11 and then an 8. Not gonna be enough.
Clearly, what happens
sufficient.
here is that Korik goes to like slice at it, and it like lowers its head with Bochco in it, and he has to pull back so he doesn't hit
to not
Bochco.
exactly. It's not that you miss,
Mhm.
it's just that you just don't want to hit Boschko.
Right. And Bochco's like, no,
Exactly.
come on. It's fine. I'll take
Yeah.
the hit.
I like it
Love
when
it.
you hit me.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, so here comes Bochco. 14.
14 is the minimum armor class to hit.
1 second, I'll be right.
Noise.
I've hit
Okay,
it twice in a row now. I feel good.
8 damage. Ooh, 12 is a miss, but we'll go one more time. 19. So that's the first time I've missed as Bochco tonight.
14 plus 8 is 20.
So 22, yeah. That's pretty good. That's
Things-
pretty good.
Things fighting to the death, but it's certainly getting there.
That's okay.
I don't know. Math right now. 15% health remaining or so.
It's fine.
All right.
It's like, I'll just chew on Bochco. And I'm like, whatevs.
Starting with a tail sweep. So it's going to try to sweep Korik. I'll roll for.
And
Very-
I will roll for Korik. Ocho.
Oh.
Those are both fails, I think.
Nope. Both of you are going to take 20 points of damage.
Oh, Korik. Oh, no.
Yikes, a Mungo.
All right, Korik, you're going to probably need to slap yourself with a heal button.
As it
Oops, I did not mean to do that.
It's okay. As
My
it's,
apologies.
no problem. You were testing out the whisper.
I was
This
trying to
is
get to the description. Sorry.
So it spins around and hits everybody with their tail, following a bite. You're in its mouth, so it has advantage. Great. For
Woohoo!
33 points of damage.
Yikes. Man,
So
luckily you
it
have
would
110
be
total.
66. It would be 66 points of damage, but instead of 66 points of damage, it's halved. So
I almost still have more hit points than Pinel with full hit points. Me currently having taken this much damage.
Yeah, I just don't get hit a lot though. That's kind of the difference between us.
Oh, did he bite
Whoa.
me?
it tail swept you, and I rolled your reflex save while you were fixing your cables.
I wasn't fixing my cables. There was a huge brainstorm outside, so I decided to maybe I should close the window.
Ah,
Mm.
fair
So
enough.
I would like to get everyone's input here. So is disadvantage on the next attack, or is it like the full attack
Next
to
attack.
him is like
Next
two
attack is the
attacks?
next attack roll. So that could be a
Okay.
bite attack or tail attack.
Right.
let's see if
Well, in
it
that case, I think
Recharges.
I think I'm just gonna stab a guy instead.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
So I
Stabbaroo.
will spend 25 and then 50 over there. So I'm doing a
Yeah.
barrel roll.
Spinning rapier strike.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
Solid hit, buddy.
Nice, and 19.
Woohoo!
And not a single one below 3.
27.
Yep, and now my offhand.
Uh,
No.
Not so good. I'll take 27 on one attack there. It's not so
All
bad.
right. It is staggering. You drew blood with that strike for sure. Right? Like it's
Not
bleeding from an
everybody
eye.
can be Bochco.
Right. Yeah.
I
It's-
knocked out his eye ring.
Yeah. It's the next hit will probably kill it. Right, to give you an idea.
Shooter.
Like it's
Shooter!
stumbling, it's staggering. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Presco, why don't you take it out?
Yeah, I'm looking up something here.
How to kill a
Uh,
dragon. Step one. Stab it.
I'm gonna do some what's it called?
Yeah,
I don't want to kill Boschko either. So
You will take some fall damage. You're about 20 feet in the air.
That's not gonna kill you though.
No, it won't. But
Maybe if you
give an
get
idea.
crushed. I don't know.
It's
Okay,
probably fine.
I mean, it's still got fucking feathers, right? So it's still got its legendary resistance.
It does have
Yep.
one thing of legendary.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna burn a spell that is gonna resist automatic. I'll just hit it with a hammer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the bees digger health left. You got this.
Dig him down.
That's
Yeah, that'll
Got the
do it.
beast in my sights. Roll damage.
Yeah, exactly. So that is.
You can just click the text
That is
Oh,
a-
right.
on the
I
overlay.
never use melee.
Yeah,
You do it.
I was wondering.
Describe the
You had
kill,
a-
LZT.
It swipes the tail again, at me again, and I deliberately sink a little bit into the tar so it like misses me.
Yeah.
So I willingly let the water walk lull a little bit, so I just go, "Blooms," so it goes right over my head, and then I because of my gear, I move very well in liquid, and also because of my heritage, I move very well in liquid. So I kind of rebuff the water walk, and to compensate, it kind of springs me up a little bit. So I go
Like a
"Twing."
leap. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
a little
like
bit, and
it
then
launches you a little bit, for a
Yeah.
leap.
Oh yeah,
An
you
assisted jump.
Ant-Man.
yeah,
You Ant-Man.
Yeah. Ant-Man did.
Yeah.
I keister my two-handed maul. No, I just like smack it in the spine or.
Yeah, you crack its back and it breaks and it stumbles and it falls. Bajka, you make a dexterity save for me.
Now
Sure.
can I just I'd like to make a point that when a T-Rex falls, it usually like falls on its side.
Yeah.
So
that's
it
exactly
wouldn't
what it's
be
doing.
20 feet going outside. It would be like
Well,
fling
it-
and skid more for the.
I mean, it opens its mouth and like reels kind of
Oh,
throwing
that's true.
Bajko. So
I'm
So it might
gonna
be 60 feet.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration here
No,
to
it's-
to roll with advantage on this dexterity save.
yeah, totally.
That's very nice, Henley.
There we go. Yes, a dog.
Cool. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage instead of 12.
Yay.
And then
Oh,
I
I'm
get to
sorry,
have that again to make it 3.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I meant. Yeah, you're right. You took 3 points. You just take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. No big deal. Right? You just
No big
fall. You're
deal.
just humble. And you're fine.
Okay.
Now you got the T-Rex
Great,
armor.
T-Rex is dead. With the T-Rex dead, the Thanaton warrior gatherers start like slowly coming back to you.
Wait, we don't have a chance to loot the fuck out of the corpse before it
Are you kidding
before
me?
the tiny ones come back.
No, I mean you have you have like a few moments before people cautiously are going to be approaching you. But
Can I make like a perception check or something to see if I can identify the fact that the feathers were actually what was the divine or the legendary?
it's more like a medicine check,
Can
or
I
like
do
the animal skill, whatever that is.
that? Animal handling. Can I do a medicine check and see if I can?
Yeah, disadvantage
deduce
because
that?
medicine's more for people. But yeah.
Okay, I mean, I can do animal
No,
handling
it-
rather if.
Animal,
This is
animal
people
handling is the
medicine.
better skill. Yeah,
Medicine's the better one.
or Arcana, either of those. Animal handling or Arcana. I think they'll give you different results based on the question.
I'll do animal handling then.
Yeah.
Still disadvantage or normal?
No, normal.
17.
Cool.
You have a +5
Yeah.
in animal handling?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You know that.
It's a wisdom skill.
You think, yes, it was the feather that's doing it, and you think that the way it works is that if there's a way you could like preserve the magic because it's obviously part of its body and live part of its
Yeah.
resistance, there might be a way to like keep that going, and you might be able to turn that last feather into sort of like your own consumable legendary.
That is definitely what I was looking to do, and I think I have a way to do it.
Tell me
If
about
I
it.
could I'm going to use my soul barnacle and extract something lovely and squishy from the giant lizard. And I'm hoping that there's somewhere I can tie the feather to the barnacle. So as long as I have the soul of the lizard, the feather will be like fine.
Oh, that's dope as hell.
So like, oh
Make
look,
is that like a religion check? Let's say that's a
I mean,
religion
that-
check, or maybe it's a spell check, like spell casting.
I'd love a spellcasting check because
Do
I'm
a
trying to
spellcasting
like essentially convince the feather
Right,
that
you're
oh no,
controlling-
the soul's
yeah.
over here now.
Yeah, you're
come with me.
controlling the spirit to like basically live inside the shell as it's getting eaten and consumed by your divine symbol, right? For it
Mhm.
to maintain its properties.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So I feel like that's like some sort of like spell channeling effect. I'm here for it.
What do I cast?
This definitely keeps the Fanatons at bay because everyone like the sky darkens as you do this, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Like it's like when Gandalf is like, don't take me for a peddler, a founder
Yeah,
of cheap
exactly.
chicks, right? Like the sky gets dark, there's this fell black and white and wispy like soul like green channel like goes into the heart of this creature from this shell, and everyone like
I'm
like
just like,
everyone
and then
else
I
around
turn
here.
invisible somehow. Like, yeah.
Are you all cool with this? Like, this is literally probably like actually no. Can you all please make a wisdom check for me, please? Like,
I don't know
okay.
much about
unless you're immune
humans,
to
so this
fear.
is
Unless you're immune to fear, then don't worry about it. But I feel like this is actually like a fear check, right?
remember,
The soul-
Kelsey, you got your thing that gives
Um,
you bonuses on checks. And shit.
A dark, evil, godlike soul siphoning effect, I believe,
How
will cause
long-
a fear check to even the strongest of superhero like people.
How-
Unless you're
What
immune to
about
fear.
the most ignorant?
This is
of
very
superheroes?
important.
Yeah.
How long after getting flung out of its mouth have you come over to do this? Because
Oh, I'm doing
If-
it
10
right
seconds.
away.
Pretty much
if it's
instantly.
been if it's right away, then I would say that Bojko is still raging and is therefore immune to fear.
Yeah. There you go.
However,
That's a good question. Yeah, you are.
Korik, on the other hand,
I don't think Cork can see it because
Cork-
Cork's on the other side of the.
No,
giant
everyone sees
lizard.
this. Is what I'm saying. Is
Like-
everyone sees it. Like,
like
you can't
this is
see
like
the
a-
soul. Like the soul of the T-Rex is like fighting to not be brought into this thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's like
No,
it's
I think
in
Quark's
Ghost.
immune to fear.
Sorry.
It's
Is
like
he?
in Ghost when that guy gets dragged
Oh,
down.
Oh,
into
oh,
the-
that's right, because of the
Either-
thing.
Either the
The-
rage thing gave it to him, like the
It's
ferocious stuff, or
let's see, immunity, disease, fatigue, charm, stunning, and pain-related effects from
not
the
fear.
curse. It might not be fear.
Is there anything that you
Um,
get from being
I'm looking.
divine health? No.
No.
No, Quark's hella afraid.
I
Yeah,
have on my
he gets the bonus for being a paladin for the
Right.
+2, but I rolled
Yeah.
a 1, so I'm sorry, Korik.
Yeah, no. Quark literally runs off to the woods.
Korik, no, come back.
Quark's like under the like a fear effect, right? Like he has to run away from it. It's max move speed
Yeah.
away.
I have a
All
ring
All the
of
Fanatons
mind
too. All the
shielding.
Fanatons also scurry away. A ring of mind shielding means that you just can't be detected thoughts,
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
So,
that was
so
the.
when
I
I'm
was
doing
like-
this,
and also no one knows your alignment
go ahead.
for effects.
Oh
of,
no,
like,
I'm
protecting
trying to
you.
work out how I had the ring of mind shielding. It's because of that
From the
dude,
pirate.
the captain dude,
The
right?
ghost,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Yeah. Right. I was like, how the fuck did I get this? And I was like, okay.
Yeah. The ghost is no longer in that one. It has
Yeah.
room for a soul too, by the way.
You want to put a soul in there? Just saying.
No, your
Hey,
soul.
hey,
Your
if
soul
you
can go in
need
it. When you die,
If
if you ever die, you can put your soul in the
Ooh.
ring.
it's a phylactery,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, that's what
Kinda,
that's what the
basically.
pirate captain was doing. He was using it as basically a piratey like jury rigged soul phylactery. That's why it kept coming back. Yeah.
So what am I making here for this fear check?
Yeah, you remember he had his first mate cleric who would come would always run away and pick him up later and
We got a
revive him
oodles
with a
of
bag of
diamonds
diamonds.
from him.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that was their play. It's like he would deliberately get himself hung and killed, and so he comes back. That's the idea, is that whenever he doesn't mind getting arrested and caught because he just comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't figure out why. They didn't know it was the ring. They didn't know the ring could do this. Anyways,
Okay.
Cast
more
your
you know.
fear resistance thing.
Yeah, so-
hang
so-
on, there's one.
you're
Something
you
like
need to make a wisdom save as well. I guess DC 16, whatever your normal spell save is.
Oh, did that get deleted? I don't know. Anyway, there you go.
You know, you can put that in Roll20.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can use.
How do you do that?
What's it? HTML. What's the BBC? What's the message board?
Markup?
Markup.
Yeah.
That's the Ballad of Buster Scruggs,
Oops,
isn't
I didn't.
Yeah.
I messed that
Yeah.
up.
You put text there. I don't know.
That didn't work.
Yeah,
am I doing?
whatever. All good. So I'm making wisdom. Here we go. Whatcha? I hope I fail this.
You think I would
No.
I'm good. I'm just maybe I'm got my back turned. I'm just like, man, he's so stinky. I got feathers on me. Other people's feathers are gross, okay?
You grimace over it, but you're fine.
Okay, so when I cast this,
No, you know what I
basically,
think, Eric? Here's what I think. Humans are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Man, humans are so weird. They're always wanting to put things in other things. I don't understand it.
when I'm casting, I have the barnacle in my left hand and pulling the spirit out with the right, but also at the same time I'm taking my left sleeve up, and they're greenish greenish skin. So I'm gonna take the feather out and stick it into my arm, because I'm thinking that maybe there's a way to graft it onto me instead.
Oh.
Because as far as I know, it's oh yeah, spirit, that's good, but also it needs an actual body to be
Yeah.
connected to.
So yeah,
Ooh.
to make this spell check, because it would that's what would happen. It would stick to you.
So I'm
Osynlig fasciska hail. Osynlig fasciska hail.
and then I do the thing. I'm gonna use my inspiration. What do I roll?
Yeah,
I'm
I
born
should
with
say you should
feathers.
definitely
We don't
use
have to
inspiration.
steal it from animals.
This is a spellcrafting
Alright.
check, right? So this is if you were casting a spell, so it's basically a wisdom check that you're proficient in, so you could just roll your wisdom save.
Oh,
What kind of
advantage.
dark magic is this, Presco?
And
Like,
this is
Oh,
not
nice.
some sea god shit.
27.
this
this
is
Yes.
Yeah,
it's the kind of magical bullshit that I'm not really into. I can't
Wait,
just
he's not
smash
just
it.
stealing feathers here?
Like, I don't know what
mean,
weird dark language he was speaking, but it had that echoey thing, and there was the sparkles in the air.
One.
Bad.
I mean, look, I wouldn't worry about it too much. He envies my feathers and my crests and stuff. You can see that. I can understand why someone
I'm
would
trying
want
to become an Aarakocra, one feather at a time.
Two things. Yeah, so two things happen here. Right? Presco.
I rolled a 19. I'm very happy with that.
Right. There's now a feather on your head. Wrapped
Oh
into
no,
your
not my head. My
No,
arm.
it's on your head.
I-
That's
I-
where it has to go.
Oh,
That's where it's on the. That was on the T-Rex. That's the only way it works.
Oh,
Like,
that-
it
but I was saying
shields your
that's why
mind.
I-
It's literally
oh,
stabbed
okay.
into your mind is how it protects you.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Because I was really hoping that I could make this a thing where I could
See, that's a
it's-
good placement for
the thing on my
a
arm.
mating feather.
But
That's
maybe,
fantastic. All the
maybe-
females will really like it. Don't worry about it. It's
but
perfect.
maybe I should maybe I should have led with this one instead. Because I'm gonna give you an option here. The 27. You could use this for yourself. Tap into your head and use a legendary save resistance. Alternatively, you can keep the dark energy in it and use it as a weapon and stab it into somebody to cause them in your prerogative to automatically fail. Like basically turn the dark version of. That makes
Well,
sense.
that's not a choice. Obviously, I'm going to get the dark version of the feather.
I don't know. I feel like both are awesome.
Yeah, no, I'll
Seriously,
I'll,
think you should really keep the feather in your head. Like you
I
do
don't-
not
I only-
understand how attractive that is to another Eric.
I only
Seriously.
I only bring this up because you rolled over a 20. I give you this option. This is a very special thing. This isn't something you get every day. Like you can't do this to every creature. You just do this to something that's very, very special, very legendary.
Yeah.
So this is why you have this power over it. The question here.
So
is
let
that
me ask you this,
were-
Eric.
You did so well that you have the choice here to do this, and also everyone knows now that you're creepy as hell. If they didn't know already.
yeah, well,
Okay.
I choose to believe the best in my companions, Eric Belgaris.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, Eric, real quick. If like a dragon is spewing a dragon attack, like a mouth attack
That's an
or
attack.
breath attack, whatever you call it, at him, can he disable it? Like, does it just disappear?
Yeah,
that how that
he
works?
Would, yeah, it basically like would be free evasion, no damage, automatically pass your save. That's all I would.
But does that affect other people affected
no,
by the spell?
no, it's
Like, does the spell
individual. No,
disappear?
just one person.
Okay.
No.
All right,
Because
that's what
that's
I
not a
needed to
save
know.
that's an attack roll, or that's an effect put on by a dragon. This is a save. So, other words, if you could stab that feather into a dragon and then cast polymorph, it couldn't resist automatically work. You
Right.
could just polymorph
Because
the dragon.
the reason I
make
asked
sense?
is because he basically
We have to make an
like
attack roll to stab it
nullified
into
the
the thing.
spells. So
Yeah, right. But it could because it could nullify spells attacking it, and a breath weapon isn't really a spell. It's an attack against other people.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Like it's not a spell cast, and when you cast a spell, you don't make the save. The thing that it affects is the saving throw. So whoever's doing the saving throw is where it play.
oh,
Okay,
so
I'm
just
I'm
get
gonna-
rid of automatic pass.
I'm going to keep it for myself. I'm going to keep it as a automatic spell resist.
Yeah,
Or
Basically,
automatic
you have a get out of jail free card now for a spell.
Nice.
But is it sticking out like?
Yeah, but it has
or-
this. I mean, you can put it wherever you want. It has to be lodged into your head, though.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking at the base of my
Sure.
head and
Wherever,
like
yeah, it can tickle your back
down
forever.
along the back
That's
of.
fine. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a big old peacock feather. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So
Whatever.
I can teach you a dance that goes along
I
with
let-
that if you want,
I give
in
you-
order to like best find the most attractive mate.
I have no
Like
problem.
if you
giving
really
people-
want to do that.
I have no problem giving people cool abilities and things like this, especially if you're willing to like pay the price of wearing a giant feather in your skull. That's fine with me. You earned it.
Worth it.
The camera points over to Pennell, and Pennell's just like,
Okay.
giant feather in the skull. Oh man, that's so hard.
The Benetons are finally. No, the
Where's
spell has
Korik?
died down. Cork-
Cork's probably coming back by now.
Yeah, Cork comes back now. Yeah, just immediately freaked out and probably demands an explanation of what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
and
and he
with
probably
the-
while he was gone, like slapped himself with some lay on hands, or maybe a short rest later, get some hit dice back.
Yeah. Now the Fanatons are the surviving Fanatons are coming back to you. Like they're not speaking in common, but in the subtitle and the brackets and translating subtext for chat and stuff.
Oh my God, they're clangers.
Are they heroes? No. Look what they did to it. They captured its soul. There's no way. They're bad. We don't talk to them. But they killed. What else did they do for us, right? And they're like, no, fuck that. We're not doing that shit. And they're like looking at each other, like. Yeah, but
Can I try
No,
talk
so-
to these
so
things?
you can see them. They're like, they're whispering amongst themselves. To us, it just sounds like squeaks and wheel, right?
Hmm
Mhm.
I mean,
Wow, that was a really good cat for that first one.
Pinnell or Korik should be the ones doing the talking,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
with Dempsey not here, I'm willing to leave it to Pinnell.
Right.
Pinnell is the
Expert
nicest one of
negotiator.
us.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, as far as you can tell, they don't speak common, but who knows?
I'd
So
love-
I'm going to
I'd love-
approach them.
I'd love to
know?
steal some teeth from the
Yeah.
giant.
When
lizard.
you approach them, they also like every step you take, or I mean, you're not invisible, right?
Every move you make. No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's gonna fly up there invisible
Right.
and then
So like
just
every
continue
chance you
existence
move,
around
like
them.
the closer you get to them, the more they back up. Right.
I'm just kind of like put my hands. I'm just like,
Yeah, I know,
I'd
they
like
don't
to
care.
talk to you.
I know they're listening to you, but they're also like minimum 60-ish feet from you at any point.
Okay,
right?
that's fine.
You know what I
I'll
mean?
stop moving.
Yeah, then
That's fine.
they
I'll
kind
stop
of
moving.
yeah, and they're constantly on guard that you're gonna massacre them.
All right, so I
'Cause
would like to make a performance.
anything that could kill a T-Rex could kill them. So like they're not gonna be like, oh my god, let's go next to them, right? They're gonna be like, what
Yeah,
the
so
hell
I'm
are
gonna
you?
make a
Yeah,
performance
check.
check here. It's gonna be I'm gonna like say stuff along the
Pantomime.
lines of like, "Oh, woe is me. We came here seeking for allies to help us in the great fight to protect this land against human invaders. Oh, woe is me if I can't talk to the fair people of this fair lake of Tar. We came here protecting them in hope that they would in turn protect us. Blah 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 blah."
Okay, Shake
You get-
Speak. Make a performance check.
Yeah. Shakespeare. Oh my god. Can I change my name?
No.
Sure.
That's such a
That's-
good
that's
name.
your-
man.
That's your nom de plume.
19.
Yeah. They feel more
So I
disarmed.
do that thing where I'm like this, eyes closed,
Yeah.
one open.
Yeah,
people
I
work.
love that. I love that. Yes, exactly, right? They feel disarmed.
Woe is
They
me.
don't. They understood about half of what you said, more or less, right? So they feel disarmed and they're like reticently approaching. They want to
So
know
I'll sit on the
more.
ground cross-legged, and I'll be like,
They
and I'll start
they say
putting out
speak-
food as well.
one of them chipes up and says in broken kind of common, like speak slower.
Very well, I will. Would you like some
You
food?
talk fast.
Yeah. So I'll start like making tea or whatever around them, in hopes that they'll join for a friendly conversation.
They don't understand. No, they don't want to eat your food.
Okay, that's fine.
They want to know.
I just
They just want to know that you're not going to kill them. First off,
we actually.
You're not gonna
Sorry,
eat
I
us.
was like, we have no need to harm you. We saw that you were being accosted by this T-Rex. We thought it best to come and help.
In the background, I'm
Wow.
pulling teeth out of this
Okay.
thing.
so the thing that really is going to make or break this is going to be a persuasion check to basically confer what you're trying to do here. From hearing you is that you're trying to say that you came here willingly and you came here as heroes, right?
Yes.
Which
Basically,
is-
yes.
While technically true, what they saw didn't really look very heroic, especially like stealing the soul thing. So like they're not exactly sure, and
Do
which
they
is why
know
a
what
check
I
is
did
necessary.
though? Was it obvious that I stole a soul?
Yeah, that's
The
what I'm saying.
clouds
Like you
became
literally
dark.
ripped the clouds became dark. A wispy, translucent green soul fact of this T-Rex is like fighting against this pool into the shell, which you then captured, and then you plucked the feather off the corpse left over and ran an incantation from the shell that bound it and stuck in your head. Yeah, that's not what a hero does. So like they're not exactly sure what that is. Like you just
Now,
literally
see,
like you
I
Pokeball.
think of it
the
as
soul of a
using the
T-Rex.
entirety. I'm thinking of it as using the entirety of the thing you kill. Otherwise, it's just wasteful.
Yeah, I know, but that intentions doesn't matter. It's what they see, and what they saw is that you just captured, forcefully, the soul and spirit of this
Of the
legendary
thing that killed a
Tyrannosaurus.
couple of its friends.
Yeah, but like that doesn't mean that you can just that doesn't mean that they're going to be
by the way,
lovey-dovey.
The one that got swallowed
It's
in the first
terrifying.
round. The one
Yeah.
that got swallowed in the first round did he get chewed up or just swallowed whole? Can we?
Oh, you capture that soul too, for sure. That's a
But
that's a
but-
package deal.
No, I mean, if he wasn't dead, I
Oh,
can't
it was
capture
certainly
his soul.
dead.
It's not-
He was certainly dead, and that one's definitely in that gem in your soul thing too.
God
Your soul
damn
barnacle
it.
too. I mean, you didn't know.
There's a limited amount of space in here. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you got actual. Nope, it's in there.
Tapping like a sauce bottle to get
No, I love that. While this is
Trying to
going on,
pry it
you're like
open.
literally
Get the
trying to
fuck out of
get it
here.
out of there. Yeah, you're just like, get the
You got like a knife in there trying to scrape it out.
exactly. You're trying to
Yeah.
scrape out the soul. Yeah. You're like doing that. You're like really like getting in there and trying to will
Yeah,
it while
I
everyone else is
imagine
talking.
it. Like
Yeah,
someone
that's
trying to
so good.
clean an old mouse.
Yeah.
You know, when you
Oh
get
my
the...
god, you take the ball out of it. Yeah. That's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah. Oh, LZT, get inspiration back. I don't even care what your thing was. That's really good. I love that so much. That the idea that you're trying to clean it out while this is happening, and you're like, I don't see what the big deal is. That's so good.
It's
So you
dead
want me to make a
anyway.
persuasion check, right?
Yeah, there's just a persuasion check for them to like have all their fears taken care of. I don't want to
Yeah,
play this
see,
like
I
they're
guarantee
scared.
I'm
You're
the one-
succeeding, but they're not scared anymore. This is gonna be like one size fits all. Like, do they take you?
See,
in?
I guarantee if I make this
they got it.
persuasion
21.
check, I would have a disadvantage.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. 21. Yeah.
But you're not a hero like me. You're an anti-hero.
Also, you're very close to a 1 on that
And the
die.
reason why you didn't roll it, this would have been a disadvantage if you failed your performance check, but instead you set yourself up with that very well. So that's how, they were receptive to it. So it was just regular dice, and the DC though was still very high. It was a 20, so you succeeded successfully with flying. Perfect. Yeah, they're like hero. Huh. Strange,
I bow.
Strange, but power does not lie. They don't really say stuff like that. And like hero is like the only thing they can say in common.
Captain.
So I will weave them a tale of what is unfolding or about to unfold in the future. Now we were coming here for what, a panther thing or something?
No, you're trying to
Panther
enlist
temple?
you're trying to two things. One, Farshore needs this tar to help repair the roofs as well as for siege weapons and stuff like that. And they can't really get the tar when there's a giant T-Rex here now in the quantities that they need. The second thing,
Makes sense.
second part is you were trying to hopefully enlist the Phantom support aid of Farshore.
Yeah.
against the
Okay,
Crimson
that's what
Fleet.
I was trying to
Thirdly,
do. Yeah.
Thirdly, you're looking for more information about this ancient race of catfolk, as well as that sort of temple, vaguely or here or the Bloodwater Lake.
You're saying enlist
days away.
support. I'm hearing enslave.
Wow. Wow.
Again, hero. Whatever the
Fuck
fuck you are.
I don't know why I play with Europeans. I don't-
Whatever the fuck
it's
you
just
are.
what's their default.
Damn.
Yes.
Right.
The well-known Swedish expansive colonial empire.
So, Yeah, I'll
Hey, I
tell them
see
a
you,
tale
IKEA.
about-
I see you. You're doing it.
that's our forward reconnaissance group.
Yeah.
ABBA was
That's your
wave
fifth
one.
that's your fifth column. I see it.
Yep.
Oh.
ABBA was
Alright.
wave one. Avicii was wave two.
That's the final one. I see it.
So yeah, I will do my I will do my damnedest to tell them the tale of what's happening.
Mhm. Which is good, because like we're at a perfect time for a break. I just want to ask you this quick question. Would you? They want to invite you back to sort of their tribe if you would.
Oh yeah,
Okay, cool.
absolutely.
So then,
100%.
okay, then we'll go to break. But imagine sort of while we're on break that they're asking you all of these sorts of questions, right? And they're asking like literally just they're super curious about your all story. Maybe we can do some of that stuff when we come back from break. Because actually, I would love to hear some roleplay and stuff like that after doing this first fight here. But yeah, let's go to break and just give you an idea. Then that'd be the next.
Before we go back, I'm stealing all the teeth I can.
Oh yeah, sure. They're probably
Just-
helping you. Like they're still in
Yeah,
teeth
no,
too.
but I mean, they probably want like proof that the T-Rex is gone. I'm like, I didn't just ask for these. We ripped it out of the.
Oh yeah, it's certain proof, but also like
Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
Look at the soul barnacle. It's got the soul of the thing
yeah,
in
no,
it.
you're gonna bring the teeth of the creature. Yeah, totally. Okay, cool. All right, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. For more Savage Tide. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second part here of the Savage Tide, episode 29. Yeah, let's get ready to rock and roll. We are currently in the way going over to Phantomton, which are kind of a cross between. How about I just show you what they?
Cats and raccoons.
Cat, raccoon, sugar glider.
Lords of the garbage bin.
You know, that's bad of a. Yeah. So right now, the party is currently being escorted by about 12 or so off to through the jungles. You have been traveling to them for about 6 hours now, and they've asked you about one question every minute about where you're from.
I'm happy to engage with
Like-
them in conversation.
They're super curious. You know, in the same way when we first met Pinnell, and they were asking so many curious questions about customs, about people. This has been you're meeting 12 Pinnells,
And Pinnell is
Oh,
so
yeah.
excited, and everybody else like, mm.
so they are
And-
just grilling you about questions. They're so curious.
I feel like probably Korik is trying very hard not to let his weird fishy curse nature show.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they've already been kind of freaked out by what Presco was doing.
They give Presco and Korik a wide berth. You and Pinnell are it's probably especially Pinnell is picking up a lot of the slack. Going here. Their team, for better or
Boschko would be
worse.
more than happy to talk about his deep-seated need to kill Vanthus, and how literally nothing else in the world matters, and how taking down this T-Rex was a practice run.
Is yeah, they're asking all these things about Vanthus. Like, is Vanthus also a legendary creature? Is the other one going to suck its soul out too? All these types of questions. They're not really they don't really understand the
See,
like
all
what questions are
humans
off
have a barnacle.
off
and-
the table or not.
Humans really like putting the barnacle in things. It's pretty normal for humans to do that with their barnacle. So
Do we actually have any humans with us?
No.
No.
No, I was gonna say. I was
No.
like,
you are my human allegory in
Man.
everything. By the way.
okay.
You are human with the,
I
the air
look.
quotes.
You mean I look human?
You haven't dissuaded us of the idea that you're human.
True.
I like to
mean,
imagine
look at
Presco
Korik
as-
with his weird scales. So,
you know
some
the bad
people-
guy from Men in Black 1?
The roach.
Yeah.
And he's wearing like the
Yeah, the roach.
skin.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
wearing the skin. I like to imagine Presco like that. It's like your
Imagine
face
a
is
giant
moving,
cockroach
and he's
walking
like,
around in a.
and then he like pulls it back and he's like, "Is this better?" And like, thank you. Good times.
Right, so you're all just going through the jungle. Again, it's been 6 hours. They say it's not long. They're not that far from the temple, but the sun's gone. They're like, oh, we should rest. It won't be that long. We'll just get there in the morning.
I love the idea that
Or the
these guys are
afternoon.
like,
Not that
these
long.
guys live to like 1 million, so like not that long is like several days for them.
It's not that long. It's like a week,
No,
whatever. You
Like
know.
they're like, actually, it's another couple days. That's what you signed up for. A couple days to the journey. Like, it's okay. We know the path.
That's cool. I'm down. I'm DTF.
Bashko's a follower, so
It's not very far, but we have
Yeah.
tiny legs, so it takes a long time.
I mean, you didn't inadvertently ask them, but it's undoubtedly has come up with some asking all. Yeah, so you got several names, right? The one that's leading the group is called Breath of Fresh Air, or like at least that's the best thing you've heard of them. Like their name is.
Mm.
Oh, I see.
Like that's literally.
Is there one that's just like, you know,
And, and the best thing that you know, and the best thing you know is the name of their town is something like is sleep. Rest.
Mm.
like,
You don't know, like you haven't deciphered their language yet to like really understand what their actual name. I think.
oh, can I make an attempt to try and do that?
Yeah, but to give you an idea, to understand and like become fluent in a language is a downtime activity that takes.
Well, apparently it's going to take us months to get there.
No, it's going to take you 2 days. I don't know. I can't be like hot dropped into Poland and Polish, and it doesn't work.
Don't worry,
You
no
know a
one,
couple.
no
You'll
one
get a
can
you'll get a
control it.
you get a few key phrases. Yeah, no, this language is very difficult. I think it's particularly more difficult for. No, never mind. It's actually probably the easiest for you because you're a macaw. And,
Sure, yeah, I believe that.
sure. What the
Um,
hell? Give me
let-
a Oh, I don't know. Or
Insight.
performance? Is it a performance check because you're trying to learn? Yeah, it could be insight, charisma.
Linguistics check.
Yeah, like insight, charisma.
Performance is pretty good
Performance
too.
is
I'd-
also
I'd
pretty
take
good
that.
too. Yeah, I would allow either of those because you're like really trying to. No, you've also been the person who's talking with them the most, so it makes perfect sense that through like your
10.
explanations and stuff, they're meeting you halfway there. No, you're just getting bits and pieces of the language. You're the ones who know that the sort of like de facto one you're talking the most to is, and they're going to. That's all
Yeah.
you've learned. That's where they're going.
I'd like to see this as a like a montage of us walking and Penel learning it in the same way that Antonio Banderas' character learns it in the 13th Warrior.
Yeah.
Like the entire conversation starts out in English, or it starts out in like Norwegian, and then one word turns into English, and then another word,
Is
and
that-
another
Yeah.
word, and
It's slowly.
Because
Yeah,
I
you get it.
always think of that, and I can never remember the movie
Were you
that it's
there?
from. Is it the-
13th Warrior. It's a Beowulf saga.
Yeah, it's so good.
Right.
Perfect. No, you got it. That's
Ha-
exactly what
hands
it's
down
like.
the best translation scene in any film ever.
Cool. Yeah, so we have this montage. We're not going to spend all day. Travel. There's no checks to be made. They're the ones guiding. It just know that you're off for a couple of days. And in terms of the scale and time, you've been going through dense jungle, so you know you've been moving northwest, northwest, but you don't know like exactly where you're at anymore. None of you have been this far. I mean, obviously, I think you have probably the best gist of what's going on.
I also have such a carefree attitude that I don't think I care.
Yeah, it's not
If that makes any sense,
yeah,
like,
no, it's not that
like
big
I'm
of a
just
deal.
like, I'm just like, just keep walking, and everyone else is like, "Are we there yet? What the hell?"
Right, I'll bring us over to a map real quick to give you some context. Again, so rather than just priming it, this thing is for, you're all
Oh.
kind of like up here somewhere. Somehow I can't grab.
Because
Right.
I am ungrabbable. I'm slippery.
So you all went north of the tar pits, kind of going northwest, away from Bloodwater. The things you've heard so far is that Bloodwater bad. That's all you've heard. You've actually learned from them that most of the island is bad in terms of intelligence. However, the thing to tell you that's really bad is the middle of. See, there's sort of like a large volcano, Mountain Doom-esque thing in the middle of,
It's got a
Red.
H in it. Mhm.
and it's actually a giant.
Yeah, but
caldera.
the H is silent.
You would. I don't think you ever fly that high, and I don't know if there's enough cloud cover that you actually ever seen. You know that the most dangerous things in the. They say those are the ancients. They don't really have a word for it. They say like ancients, like fangs, rah, ancients. They're bad. So
On a
knows what
scale
that could
from
be.
1 to 10.
on a scale, everything is bad to a Fanatin. They're so small, and everything eats them. Right.
Well,
so,
let me. I was gonna say
knows?
on a scale from 1 to 10, how effective is light puppets to these things? Do they enjoy them a lot, or
13. Love it. Off the chain.
13? Okay.
chain, they
All
love
right.
it.
Good.
These ancients, on a scale from slimy to scaly, what are they?
They don't understand the slide. It's both. Slimy, scaly, furry, smoldery, the whole
Awkward.
Leathery, furry.
leathery, bony, everything.
Jabronis.
They don't go there. They don't go there.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, anyways, they take you up to Rest, whatever the town's called. And the one that you meet with, the leader of the tribe, they don't. Again, its name you're not sure, but it's covered in tattoos. Like the best thing I can think of is like Maori like facial tattoos, a lot of like recognition markers, and
Is it like tattoos or is it because they have fur, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to. Is the
Yeah.
fur dyed that
yeah,
color?
it's dyed.
Okay.
It's like dyed and it's like in their skin. It's either like a birthmark or something, or it's done,
Right. Okay.
right? Or it's a scar, or something like that, right? And
It's like a minor magic. You get the tattoo, and then the hair grows differently after that.
there you go.
Oh,
It's teeny,
also,
right?
Eric, along the way, what are these guys wearing clothes?
Yeah. Oh, I guess you're only eating rations unless you're crafting create fruit or water.
I am.
Okay, good. Because otherwise, they've just been eating insects. They like
I'd eat
big old-
insects.
they got dried.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got like dried beetles and stuff like that. They've just been munching.
Yeah, give me some of them witchy grubs. I'll
Yeah.
nom them
Oh
down.
yeah, they got.
I
guts for
mean, I
days.
think Bochco is like this isn't the
I
first
mean,
time.
this is
I've
literally
eaten
Grubhub.
insects.
Yeah, they.
What's the line? Slimy but satisfying. Slimy with I don't know. I saw the line.
Slimy but satisfying. Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
So-
that situation.
Ack! Dang it!
So
Ack.
along the way, I would have progressively slowly changed my clothing to be their clothing.
I love that. Yeah, of course. Yeah. You wear the still suit in desert fat.
After a while,
Oh,
his
no, I have
mustache
the,
grows weirdly. So
I have the magical item that lets me change my clothing to whatever I want.
Yeah, the
it
glamour,
can be
glamour armor.
Glamored studded leather.
Yeah,
Mhm.
love it. Of course you do. Yeah, so like they wear very like light clothes, functional light armor. Mostly, it's not really gonna stop like a sword or anything like that, but it'll stop a bug bite. It'll stop thorny nettles and stuff like that, right? It's like
I
functional.
was thinking like that towel that the Greeks wear, whatever
toga?
that's called. Yeah, they're like toga wearing cats.
Yeah, maybe more of the casual, the hunters and stuff like that who've been traveling with wear sort of like that stuff. Think of like sort of leather chaps, right? Why cowboys would wear leather chaps to, so they don't get hit up by thorny brush and stuff. Same reason why the hunters wear that stuff, because they don't want to get bit and nagged on.
Because actually,
I think
they
the
keep
regular
their good
the regular
clothes.
culture, yeah, it's probably much more thinly dressed, lighter color.
yeah. Once we get there and are introduced to the forum and the pro council, then everyone wears.
Yeah, right. So there's two groups, right? There's the what do you call it? The plebeians and the patrons.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me out here.
Praetorians.
No, those are the guards. Whatever.
All right. The others.
The patron class. Patrician. There we go. Got it. Patricians and plebeians. Got it. It's coming back to me. It's been a while. I listened to The Fall of Rome. Anyways. Yeah, so that's a joke. They don't really have that sort of delineation. It's just a very small, mostly like communistic. However, they do sort of have like a religious head, so it's not like completely like
Is it?
flat.
Is a group of
Mark-
cats a
Mark-
herd? Am I thinking of that right? Is that a
No,
herd?
it's a
of cats?
clouder.
Yeah, you're thinking of herding cats.
Wow.
That's not the same thing.
The best thing yeah. So this one's, again, you don't know, but this is the only one that's tattooed. So like, you probably call them inky, or whatever you want. Like, but like tattooed is probably the one that you think of that's name, or at least maybe that's what you locally call them. You're not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the thing that this is called Sleep, but you kind of like up on a like a rocky hill, so it's like Sleep Rock, probably the name of the town. Like what the best way to call it? Again, like you have to like make shortcuts to help you out until you learn the language.
That's fine. I'm probably miming more than anything with these guys.
And
so.
I'm telling you what your characters would say, but like honestly, you can switch and tell me what they would call it anyway. I'm just giving you a little bit more, but then you can make your own decisions. But anyways, you're there. They're treating you very well. Imagine sort of smaller feasts, a lot of bugs, a lot of soups. They're
Nice.
treating you heroes. They've asked you to retell the story of the killing of the
Gladly.
T-Rex probably 50 times.
Gladly. Without complaint, Eric Belgaris.
They give
Bochco will
Every time it
occasionally.
gets more epic. Every time.
that's how.
More heroism.
But
Story
Bochco will
gets
proudly
more
stand
dramatic.
around and look very strong and try not to be intimidating and that's hard,
Yeah.
but
At one point, it's like it's impossible to get through this skin, this ab, and I like poke the nipple, and I was like, very hard to get through this. No T-Rex on the face of the planet can do that.
There's a few things. There's a few things that they also are like willing to part with you. They enjoy this stuff, and for expediency's sake, they certainly will help you in the time of need. Like they'll send you their best blood warriors to help you out.
Hell yeah.
Okay. At least
We
that's
can
might
load
take-
that's
into
what Tattooed
catapults and
says.
fire them at the ships.
Yeah,
A
that's what.
catapult, you
But
say?
they're also
Exactly, you got the joke.
they also want to know what brings you up this far. Like beside, like, oh, you're looking for. I assume you told them you need the tar and stuff like that, but have you told them anything else? Like these people obviously know stuff about the jungle based on the conversations you've had,
Yeah.
constant questions. Oh, they know a lot,
So,
although it's kind of like
so
and scary.
I
enough.
think if Korik was here, he would definitely be asking about the temple because he was the one that wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
find the swords and shit that he needed. So
right,
he would probably be
Catwalkers.
following up with that. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
right. They call them.
Thank you for remembering that because I forgot.
They call them the catwalkers. They don't have a better name for them. They say they're very old, that they can turn into cats. Humans that turn into cats. They didn't have barnacles though. They turn into cats.
They don't have barnacles because they turn into cats instead of
They
barnacles.
gave up
It's
their
the same
barnacles
thing.
to turn into cats.
Like me,
Is
turn into
their-
cats.
Now their best guess. They call it. You finally get a name for this group besides like the Rakasas. They call it Thanaclan. Is another word they. I'm not sure if that's a word that's part of this language, but it sounds more Olmec-y than it does their language. Thanaclan. Thanaclan. Something like that. Like, they probably have an accent to it that's not like Olmec, but you're like, oh, that sounds sharp like Olmec. That gets
Does
lighted
Presco
up in your
know-
index of glossary terms in this campaign.
Does Presco know what a Rakshasa is? The tiger people
Rakshasas?
thing?
No.
Yeah.
Not as far
Okay.
as I know. You?
No, I mean, if I don't know, I haven't been in the jungle much.
Yeah.
I'm a
Well, this is
sea-
not just any jungle. We're talking about specifically history of the Isle of Jura. History here, particularly hundreds and thousands of, which is not something that even
Unlikely.
pirates know about. Unless you lived here, there's really no way to know much of this place at all. Right now, you probably know as much as any person from Far Shore does, except you have a couple extra in. But nothing from Far Shore that can have told you. The question now, the better part now is that you know what questions to ask. While in early on, you you can ask much more pointed questions than a typical Far Shore.
Do they have any? Do they have a system of writing? These guys?
No.
Do they draw?
They've heard of systems of writings, and so they kind of have an alphabet, but it's not really. It's hard to call it like writing. It's like whenever they need to help prove a point, they can like, oh, hold on a second, and draw out what they're trying.
I
to
like the
phonetically
idea
say.
that it's like the sound effect, like words from comic books.
They've heard. They've
It's
heard.
completely onomatopoeic.
Yeah, no, it's like they've heard of writing and like they get its use and stuff like that, and especially when you're trying to convey like points to remember stuff. So they have like a proto language, but they don't really write stuff down so much as just to help them talk. They're much more performative speakers, kind of like you, Pinot, except that you also like to write stuff. They're far more oratory.
I was going to ask
a lot
them
of people here are
to-
oratory.
I was going to ask them to
So-
draw the.
Similarly to the Olmecs, the reason that they're oratory is that because their history is also partially destroyed and lost, these cataclysms, except they suffered a lot more cataclysms, so they say there's not a lot of point of writing it down. It's much better. You can take your memories with you. It's sort of a kind of phrase they use. You can't always keep your writing with you. Sometimes you lose. So it seems like they've forgotten it and learned it again.
Oh, I see.
When you go through that many sort of downfalls. Anyways, they tell you that cat people, they would fight. They fought other cat people that came from the Central Plateau. At that caldera, giant volcano. They tell you that they come down from the air and would raid them. The cat people would fight them. And the cat people would built up temples and like defensive forts and stuff to stop these. But then there was a surprise attack. some others danger happen. The great danger, which kind of corresponds, you think, with like when the Olmecs fell. So there's clearly some sort of like island-wide catastrophe. Many. But the
It's
scale
probably
that,
fine. Don't worry
the
about
scale
it.
that you're working on is like a couple thousand, possibly, based on like out of most memories except for vague stories like this, right? Now there's only ruins and skeleton. One of them, the tattooed tells you that they know the location of a temple, but they don't know why you want to go there. You say a giant snake lives there. Great danger.
I tell them in order to make everything safer for the inhabitants of this island, it is our heroic quest to do that and to cleanse these places.
They say they used to trade.
How long ago?
What happened?
The great danger.
So the snake came, and then no more trading.
No, they say no. They say the plateau. The whatever they don't have a word for the creatures from the plateau. They just call them great danger. Walking danger. The walking dangers come down. They kill their trading.
How many? I like put up my hands with fingers.
They need like a couple friends. It clearly was a war band. I don't know, 20 to they get 10 people and hold up, and then you got like 4. Do some quick math. You're not sure what it is. It's somewhere between.
All right, let's smash them.
You're not sure if they actually were wiggling their toes, which means it might have been. Yeah, they say that there's a temple now, in ruins, and that there's a giant snake there.
I like it. I think that's something
Out
we
of
can do with.
curiosity, do I speak what languages do snakes?
Okay, Harry Potter.
Parcel tongue.
Oh,
is-
I mean,
yeah,
I'm literally a snake.
okay, can you like not steal my jokes from me,
No,
please?
these are my jokes now.
Yeah, they
Look
speak
at me.
You know parcel.
I'm the
you,
joke now.
You absolutely know parcel tongue. There's no way a Yuan-Ti does not know parcel tongue.
That's what I mean. It's like I'm actually a snake.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
right?
you're a human.
Yeah.
You have a barnacle.
They say it's
okay?
an
We've all seen it.
It's an enormous. It's like an enormous green anaconda.
Cool.
I mean, they don't use the word anaconda. I guess maybe they do.
That sounds like enough meat to feed your village for a week. Let's get it.
You all are healed up and stuff. I presume you want to.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
got
yeah.
so hurt in that last fight.
No,
I already
actually-
assumed that we did that.
Oh well, two things actually.
Okay.
No, the way the jungle. I think right now, the more you get to the jungle, like in this part of the jungle, the closer you get to the plateau. I think it's not guaranteed that when you sit down to sleep for the night, it's a long rest. But you can guarantee a short rest. It's not that you sleep; it's just that you don't get the full preparation because of bugs and random things. But for the most part, but
Even for Macaw boy
yes.
who lived in
However,
the jungle.
When you go to places such as these sort of villages, places of safety, you gain a long.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll
We'll go
Guaranteed.
out in the
Yeah.
morning once we've fully recovered here.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Basically, I'm kind of co-opting a little bit of the sanctuary rules in Alert Adventure. The idea that when you're off in the middle of the woods and stuff like that, it's not guaranteed that when you sit down and sleep for the night. However, when you do make it to like an inn or when you make it to a place of civilization, like that's the point of rest. That's what it is.
yeah, you let
Turns
your
out
guard
you
down.
don't, yeah, like even experienced hikers and stuff like that, it sucks to sleep outside. Like you can't do it. Like it's not as great as sleep in a nice warm bed. Melted from sun. Great. It's pretty great when you do. Pretty great to go to a hotel after you've been camping for. Okay.
Yeah, that is accurate.
I'm just kind of like reenacting. Anyways, yeah. so
Sounds like
went
you
to the temple.
motherfuckers never used a swag before, huh?
So it's hot. But you all are okay. It's actually not raining for a change.
No,
Right.
don't. Sorry, it was cat.
So
Am I the
You're-
only
you're
one with no
free.
pets?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, definitely, because this is cat, also dog, and then Dave's got dog. Eric's got two
two
dogs,
dogs and a cat.
also cat,
Yeah. Okay.
as opposed to my 2 cats and a dog.
You all,
Whoa. That did not work.
is there anything else you all want to do? Otherwise, we're gonna cut to the temple.
Mm-mm.
Let's cut to the temple.
Okay, cool. Yep. Go get up to a ruined ziggurat. Copy and paste.
Why does that work like that? Do it, Jim.
What? And we all have aid. Just declaring that now.
There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Y'all never camped before if you never brought a swag with you. I'm just saying. Australians know how to camp.
Say so, buddy. Bag.
Click on the link. Click on the link. I'll prove to you. Oh, this is cool. Very Aztec-y.
Yeah. So you can see there's some old skeletons all around this. Kind of like a.
Yeah. But
Okay,
it
yeah.
packs up real small.
So it's a ruined ziggurat. You don't exactly see an entrance into the ziggurat, but also scattered all around are thick vines, ruined walls, and numerous skeletons. Bones of look like humans, some feline-esque heads. Math
Why don't
checks
you
out.
guys wait here while I go do a bit of scouting? Try and find us an entrance so we don't spend forever looking.
Don't fight anything without me.
Please. I know you love that. I wouldn't take that from you. Yeah, we chest bump, you know?
Nope.
You see it. You see as you get a little bit close to it, Henley. Huge snake. It almost like is chameleon like as it shifts from the brown stone to as it's completely wrapped itself around as it thought an entire floor of the ziggurat is it's actually this.
All right. It's worth pointing out I'm invisible and flying, so
Right. Well, it can still sense you, or like it smells, right? And in parcel tongue, I smell.
Are we close enough that Presco can hear that?
Yeah, and every to Presco certainly does. To everyone else, you just hear
It's
like, but it's like a rumbly.
okay. Well, I'll keep flying and then I'll be like, do you speak common?
No, it's just you see it. Everyone else you see its giant eyes, right? Eyes the size of you. LZT, you're muted. You're laughing so hard, and we can't hear what you're saying.
I'm imagining the snake is doing the parcel tongue version of No Habla Inglés, No Habla Common. Like the thing it can say in common is I don't speak common.
I don't know it.
Right.
Okay, well, I'll go back to the group and I'll be like,
There-
that's a big snake.
But you do spot a door in the rubble. That there are
Okay,
like it's
cool.
sealed. It's like sealed and rocks have fallen in there. But like when the snake moves a little bit, you can see a little bit where like the seal is. It doesn't look like it's
Got
ever
it.
been opened. Right? But then the snake
Yes.
kind of slithers around a little bit. And it just says rest. And it's parcel tongue.
Do I know what an anaconda is?
Yeah. Giant ass snake.
Yeah, no, but I mean, Presco does he know what an anaconda is?
Yeah.
I've never been jungle hunting before. So
You grew up in a jungle. What are you talking about?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You grew up in a snake village.
Yeah, but on this fucking coast.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you don't. Yeah, where do you think snakes live?
I mean, the coast
we were
abutting a
weird-
jungle. It's fine.
Yeah, there's plenty of snakes. Maybe you've never met an anaconda, but you've certainly met giant constrictor snakes.
Okay. Do I know what kind of a?
There's no
anything
snake
ab-
dialects. Okay, we don't have to worry about snake dialects.
No.
You can
But do I
communicate if
know
you want
like?
to. Is
Do
that
I
the
know
question?
anything about them? Do I know their inherent qualities or?
Well,
like,
yeah, you can look.
attitudes?
Yeah, you look at a snake, and just like humans can, right? You know that a wide, flat brim face of a snake means that it's venomous and it bites. This is a constrictor snake because it's round, more narrow, that kind of stuff, right? There's no, so you know how it attacks, like you know the qualities of the snake, but you also know that a snake this big is special, right? This would be revered.
Yeah, I was gonna say that this. I'm pretty sure Presco is.
culturally, not anatomically.
Bajko is
I'm
like
pretty sure Presco is impressed.
Bajko is like prepping to just go and like smash its eyeballs in.
Yeah.
And you're gonna need to stop him, Press, if you want him to not just run in there and attack.
I'm impressed.
No, I let the orc do whatever the orc does.
Well, not done killing reptiles yet today. Let's go.
I shout at the snake in hissy fits. Like, what do you
What you cut off?
what do you guard, or like what do you protect?
Rest from my needs.
You look like
Guard.
you eat a lot.
Guard not.
Oh.
Just nice hot rock.
So I look at everyone else. I'm like, we could probably wait until it leaves because it doesn't like live here.
But don't you want to put your barnacle in this thing?
You sound tasty.
I look at it and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, you're always sticking your barnacle in dead things. I just assumed that you would want to do it to this big dead thing.
Not dead though, is it?
But I mean, we have orcs. They're good at that.
I know you're over and across the river. Come closer.
Hang on a second.
What's it saying?
So well spoken.
What's it saying?
I cast Thaumaturgy and my voice becomes 3 times as loud. And
In snake.
and
Are you talking to this thing?
It is.
and I turn.
You hear him speaking snake. Like,
no,
you're like-
no. You're saying, are you talking to this thing? And I forget I have Thaumaturgy on because I haven't used it yet. And I look at Bosch and go, yes, I'm talking to the snake.
Yeah. His,
Super
your
fucking
mouth.
loud.
I feel like to speak proper parcel tongue, you can't like hide your mouth. Like your mouth looks different, right? Like it has a wider.
Yeah, but I've got my hood up.
Oh, true. That's true. Okay. Yeah, you're being very snaky.
Yes.
Not sneaky. Snaky.
It says, what did it say? So well spoken.
Yeah. It says come over, come across the river. You're so well spoken.
I don't want to
Make an
get
insight
eaten,
check.
though.
Yeah, make an insight
Yeah,
check.
yeah.
Definitely wants to eat you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, it's a snake. Of course, it's gonna say, "Come over, you're fine." It's a snake.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you expect a snake to say? Of course it is. It's like, no, don't come here, man. I'm still hungry. Of course not. It's gonna be like, yeah, sure, I'll eat you. Whatever. I
look
didn't
over
think
the
I was gonna have a
direction
second
going,
dinner, but here I am, 11 o'clock at night.
No, you're gonna eat
Like, that's,
me,
that's,
aren't
what snake,
you?
that's what snake's gonna do, man. It's like, man, I got a hot rock. Meals come to me. Man, talk about Grubhub.
I use my thaumaturgy enhanced voice to go. I like being on the outside of kin.
What makes
I don't
you
believe you.
think I would eat you? You're so well spoken.
I was like,
It's like because I'm a snake. I totally you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're saying. Yeah, no. Do you want to
Yeah,
own
no.
up to what you are to
I-
it? It doesn't
I
know
get
what
this
you are.
look.
It
'Cause
look-
we-
you're-
we
you're-
can't-
you
we don't
smell
know.
you smell like a human to it, like human.
I look in the direction of the snake like, I don't want to eat that. I go, you
You're
think I'm dumb?
well. Take this. How do you feel about this? A giant snake thinks you're human. How does that make you feel?
I'm probably used to that. I'm guessing that the way that our
Yeah.
community is
You infiltrate people. You smell
associate-
like people. Yeah.
yeah,
exactly.
I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I wasn't sure that's
Yeah.
yeah, but like you also.
I mean,
are,
I am pretty sure I could just shed the skin, as it were, and be very much snake-like to this thing.
no, that's what I'm saying. Is that it wouldn't respect you.
No.
It thinks you're too
I'm-
human. Like like if you were like a True Blood Yuan-Ti, like an abomination or something like that, it'd be like word, let's go. But like no, like culturally to the snake, you're just the same as a human. You can just talk its language. Like that's what I'm trying to convey here. Is that it's not like culturally, like of course you infiltrate and stuff like that, but the snake does not respect you at all. That's
okay.
that's what you get from your insight check too. Is like, you know, and the way
Get
it's
in
the
there,
way it's
Richard,
conversing with
Richard.
you is that it would any human. Like it doesn't see you as anything better than that.
Okay.
It's barnacle
Boschko is
time.
just like tapping his foot, just waiting for the go signal.
You can try to convince it
Like-
to leave. Yeah, you don't have to fight it. You can either wait, see what happens, or it will leave, like, or ask it. You know, hey, I want to get down there. I want to see what's under here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
You
to
don't have
convince
fight
it to.
This doesn't
fuck
have to
off.
be a fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to convince it to fuck off.
Boschko will be very disappointed if it's.
What are you
not a
gonna give it
fight.
in return?
Kelsa, on the other hand, is fine with that.
I'm gonna make sure it realizes
bartering
that
with?
if it does, it's or not, and if not, it's life. A great deal of injury to the thing.
Oh,
Oh, so
wouldn't
you're
it be
intimidating
easier
it.
to just leave.
Yeah.
oh, by the way, LZT,
Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but you cut off sometimes, and
Oh,
like
do
we
I?
only
Sorry.
hear like the start of the sentence.
Yeah, I think
Sorry.
your push to talk, you're a little too aggressive with it before you start, but it's fine.
Sorry.
The other thing is that okay, so you're threatening it, saying get out or we're gonna mess you up.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's your barter. That's your bargaining chip then. Okay, so roll intimidate.
Can anyone help?
Roll a disadvantage because it's a giant ass snake and it doesn't respect you.
Hmm. And what? Okay,
9.
Fine.
that would be a 9.
It's
Yeah, exactly.
right. It's like oh no
Nine.
harm. It's like maybe you humans all work together. I'll eat one of you, and the rest of you will run away.
I shout
one?
in.
Which and it tries to speak louder to you, right? But like obviously it doesn't. Like the rest of the language, like it opens its mouth to the rest of you, and just everyone else just hears. But to you, it's like, you know, which one of you will be the lucky one, is what it says. Maybe. But I'll fuck you up too.
all you humans work together, and I shout back with my thaumaturgy enhanced voice and go, human.
Yes.
Does it react to the
Human.
fact that I'm insulted
Yes.
slightly by?
It smirks. It feels good. Like it got under your skin.
Boschko,
at you.
Boschko
Look at you
glances at
acting
Cora.
hot-blooded like a human.
like Presto is getting
Classic.
more and more upset, and Boschko is like keeps glancing at Korik like, is that go time? Is that go time? Like, come on.
Fine, I'll go.
I
It's like,
shout back. I shout back at it like
go,
I find
loser.
my own food. I don't lie around in the jungle waiting for things to come to me. I am the predator. You are the lazy.
whatever, loser. And it will scurry off. It will scurry off.
Does it
So
C snap
brave.
with the flu?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, so brave. I can't. If I had hands like you humans, I would snap.
Whatever, loser, is not what I expected from the giant
And it
anaconda.
looks over, it looks at you, and looks down. It's like, this rock's cold, anyways, and leaves. It's not going to even give you the dignity to even fight it. Like that's what it's going to say. It's like I don't even.
You're harshing my buzz, bro. And then it was
Yeah, and it's like
Exactly.
man. Yeah, it's like man, so annoying. Kids these days have no respect. No respect.
I look
So-
at everyone
We're not
else.
fighting.
I look at everyone else in the party. I'm like, I don't trust him. I think he's coming back while we're down there.
It's
Pinel, would
totally
you mind-
possible. It totally might just wait to eat you up when you leave.
Yeah,
That's
I was like,
100%
"Ooh,
on the table
I don't
here."
remember it being so dark, and then we just walk out the door and into the map.
Yep, exactly. You know, like that's on the table. The snake, but it's not. It's leaving now, and it's denying you the satisfaction of a good combat.
I'm now less reading the character, and I'm more reading you, Eric. And I think the fucker's coming back while we're down.
Yeah, or it might just
That's
run off
fine.
and might show up later. Like it doesn't.
It's
No,
it's,
make an
it's
insight
played,
check.
It's
Make an insight check here.
returning
You know,
NPC
Insight.
card.
make an insight check here.
25.
Oh yeah. No, it's even worse, man. You think insightfully that like you think at its heart it would come back and fuck you up, but it truly does not think of you at all, and just leaves.
Oh.
It literally doesn't care. It
Well,
thinks
on
itself
one
so
hand-
beyond you that you just don't
Yeah.
you don't even you're like whatever. Like it literally.
On one hand, I'm like,
I'm pretty.
that
hurts.
sucks.
That hurts
like,
more than a
my
critical
kids-
hit, man.
Yeah.
That a
But on the
monster
other hand,
doesn't
I'm
even
like,
treat you with any
that was
respect.
easy.
Like, dude,
Pinel's like, oh, man,
I've
you
killed a
did such
god.
good job.
I've killed a Tyrannosaurus, and what? And this snake is like, whatever.
Pinel's like, you did such a good job. You're such an amazing linguist. You must have said so many irritating things. You must have bartered with such pizzazz.
I hope there's something in
gonna
that
write
temple
so
I
many
get to
jokes.
fight.
I look at Pinel and is all saying all this, and you have no idea.
And I
But
turned
I'll
to
Walk across.
Bashka and I'm just like, sometimes wars are fought with words, and what you just witnessed was an epic battle between a man
Titanic
and his
struggle.
dinosaur.
Well, while you're
And-
still talking,
and-
Boschko is starting to cross the river.
Yeah.
Like
I'm like literally flying next to you, probably even sitting on your shoulders, you know, just being like, it's like such
Yeah.
amazing prowess with the word. We couldn't even understand the conversations. They must have had it at such a higher level. He must have bartered and scraped and maybe even told him about how strong you
Grr.
were. You know, there are so many things that could have went wrong, but he navigated it perfectly. That is
March,
human perfection right there. You know,
Eric, the river. How wide is the river? Is it to scale?
Yeah, it's a little tributary. It's not that big of a deal. You
Oh,
all
okay,
can just
so
make
it's
it
not
across,
like-
right. No,
It's
this
like
isn't a
knee-
scorpion or frog situation. You all can just go through the river.
Okay.
yeah, I'm definitely sitting on your shoulders right there.
Um,
Big ass bird sitting on your head.
Everyone make a con check for me though.
Con check.
Yep.
Can you just pass around that amulet real quick? Just a couple of times.
Nope.
Let me actually remember to change it so I roll as Korik this time. Boop. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I got it. Pinel was
Pinel,
flying.
you're fine.
So
No, you flew. Yeah, you flew. Anyone who went through the water has to make. You flew across.
Oh,
You're fine.
cool.
yeah.
Yep. So you get the feeling of creepy doom and death near this temple, right? It doesn't take a
Wait,
a
what was in the
archaeologist.
water? Was it poison?
I mean, it's jungle water. You tell me.
Yeah, but if it's
Leeches.
poison, I'm immune anyway.
It's a some sort of sickness, maybe.
Yeah,
fine.
that makes it.
There's a
some kind
latrine
of
upriver.
sickness.
I mean,
French soldiers.
I mean, you go through it. Well, it's like when you get to the other side and you see like the sort of conflict around, and then you kind of look back at the water and you see like some more skeletons kind of dangling in the water too. You're like, oh, it's full of death and putridity.
Ha.
Ah, got it. Yeah, there like clearly there was a battle. There was a battle, or
Yeah.
it looks more like a slaughter. Like everyone got killed here. That's all cat people, and you don't really see. So
Yeah, you
either
definitely can't see the barnacle on his
the
face.
victors hid their bodies and took them with them, right? Or it was a complete slaughter. You're not sure, right? But you see weapons around, so it looks like just kind of a one-sided battle, where the cat people lost real bad.
Alright.
So yeah, so now there's like vines and stuff overgrowing this place. There's some rubble in front of the door, but other than that, it looks fine. You just have to kind of like force your way into the temple. You know, it's kind of locked and sealed, so in order to get in there, you just have to kind of bust your way in. Don't even bother making a strength check if you're just willing to bust in the door.
Can I lockpick it?
I've already bust through it.
No, it's sealed. It's physically sealed. It's not like there's no
Alright.
like key to unlock it.
Shoulder, door. Let's go.
So,
Oh wait,
the
let me get off the shoulder first.
yeah,
real quick.
stone.
Like,
You
it's
break.
totally using the one
Yeah,
that you were on.
one of the pillars of the stone that's like half of the door just falls down right as it breaks it down. Raft of sunlight kind of like goes in a little bit. You peer in darkness. However, you see the first thing that catches your eye down this temple row here is that there's a couple extra little shafts of light protruding down in like through the tops of this place, and you can see that the walls are covered in perfectly preserved murals.
Ooh. History check. Let's
Um,
go.
Antique, yeah, depictions of warriors.
Can I make an insight to see whether or not this is like?
Do we all have dark vision?
Like
Like thing? Do we care?
I don't have dark vision.
Well, then you're gonna have
I
trouble.
think you're the
seeing
only
this.
one.
You're gonna have trouble seeing in this place, but everyone else you can kind of see. Then for everyone else, then it's in black and white, but you can clearly tell from your vision that there's obviously color involved. Just you don't see it with dark vision. That this
I'll light
place
a torch. I want to see these things.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the wrong one, but whatever.
Just so you know,
Uh,
Eric Vulgaris, I'm
armored-
immune to poison.
Yeah. Armored men and women with the heads of cats are fighting all sorts of enemies, troglodytes, dinosaurs, and other demonic incursions. In some of the scenes, the cat folk are riding like giant winged saber-toothed tigers. You see other ones they're worshiping
Winged
on top.
saber-tooth tigers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Other ones you see them they're worshiping like at the bases of sort of pyramids, sort of like this. You know, in different places you see there's sort of like all sorts of coloration, birds of paradise, bright and vivid, as though
Eric,
it was
just-
painted yesterday.
Quick question, you
Yeah, what's
who
up?
know Roll20. I have a bunch of stuff in my features and traits, and some of them have the description out all the time. Is there a way to like crimp them down to just the title? Because a bunch of them are just the title.
You should be able to do it by clicking on the
gear
word.
button.
No. Where's your character sheet here? So, meh.
Oh,
Yeah, like
I
that.
got it. I click on the description and it minimizes. Okay, never mind. I got it.
You did it.
Okay.
Because it was like this freaking long.
Yeah, right.
Click on the cog. Hmm.
Yeah, so there's
No, it's not the car.
there's all these great murals and stuff around. The only other thing there is that okay, so to better paint this picture is that it's sort of a long, narrow tunnel like into the place. Then when you get to the actual heart of the temple, you can see that there's sort of like a little column or a like I don't know, like a, what do you call like a mezzanine, right? That sort of like keeps on your level. But you can see the floor kind of gives way out away from it, like and drops, and you can just see sort of all around you are just these murals that go down the ground, right? Who's leading the group? Who'd be most curious?
Oh, me, 100%.
Awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes
Ha-
perfect sense.
Easy.
Good.
Are
Um,
what
Pinel.
what light source do you have, Pinel? Because
Use a
you're the only
torch.
one that doesn't have
Torch.
dark. You do
torch.
have a torch. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Here's a torch, and it's like lighting up this place, and you're like walking through it, and it's in a quick moment, the ground gives way, like you just fall, but you fly, you catch yourself. You're like, what? Look down, and your foot's going through the floor, like it's an illusion.
Oh wow, that's cool. Can I do the
forgot-
thing where I stick my head through, but
Yeah,
like keep my
you do,
body up?
and you do, and oh wow, don't. Yeah, I mean, and everyone else, you're like, whoa, thank God he's going first. And you look down
for-
around you. At the bottom, there's this base of water, and you would have fallen about 30 feet.
Okay.
Eric, I completely forgot, but I got a free animal friendship for snakes with my innate spellcast.
Oh yeah.
Too late now.
I don't.
You-
I think after that goes down, I'm not sure you can cast Animal Friendship on that snake.
No, not that one.
Yeah, you can do any small snakes. I don't think Animal Friendship.
I like
will
the idea
last
that
for
he's
giant
slithering
snakes.
away, and he's just like, I hope he comes after me. That guy was real cool.
Got him so bad.
Yeah, exactly. He's playing hard to get. That's what's going on.
Look at you getting angry like
yeah.
a hot-blooded.
Okay, so now we know that there's traps
Like
in
you're
here.
an
Eric. I'm gonna
endothermic
be-
creature.
Yeah.
What a loser. Get away from me, endotherm.
Are you blushing over there? Because it
Ectotherms.
smells like you are.
We're the ectotherm superior race over here, buddy. Go find my hot rocks.
So yeah, I'm gonna be a bit more careful if there's traps up ahead. Then I would be like,
No,
And then-
it's a single large room, right? You do
Uh-huh.
spot for quickness's sake here that there is sort of like a small like ladder sort of like built into the stone. That's sort of like illusionally covered, but you're like playing around with that, and you kind of catch it at one point as you're like fooling around, like, oh hey, oh wow. Do you want to disbelieve? You're in a point now where you can sort of disbelieve the illusion. Do you want to turn that off or not, or do you actually like having the
sure,
illusion
yeah.
on? Okay.
Fair enough.
The room kind of goes barren for you. It's kind of empty except for there's a couple like dull little sketches around, a few little magic runes that clearly are like permanent seeing spell, right? That are carved in the walls. They're sort of like the projectors.
I'm
of this
instantly
image.
like disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
can't
like,
turn. Yeah,
oh,
yeah. And even worse is that you can't turn it back on. You can't like willingly
you can't
believe again.
unshatter the
You
glass.
can't. Yeah, you
know?
can't unshutter the glass. Yeah, it's gone for you.
I thought it would just affect the floor, but it
But,
turns out it
no.
affected everything.
There is at the base of it.
But that's
though,
interesting.
at the base where the water is sort of flowing to, it looks like there's a tunnel. Like that's maybe 5 feet tall or so. Maybe.
So, as in, like, it's a trap, but also the direction we should be heading in.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a trap to fall into the water and stuff, right? But that's also sort of a path to go down. It's a gently sloping
there's
tunnel that
nowhere else
winds
to go.
downward into darkness.
Okay, and there's
No.
nowhere else to go in this room that we're in. Okay, so in that case, I'll just start humming and start going down. Yeah.
And what about everyone else,
What?
though?
He's disappearing into the floor. What's going on?
I'm
I, like
completely
my
I'm
hand
like-
comes up and I point to a ladder through the floor, and then my hand goes back down.
I'm completely absorbed by the things on the wall.
Totally.
Well, I mean, Boschko's
Not
gonna
real.
follow for sure.
Not real.
They're fighting,
No.
right? So, like, they're fighting, again, like lizard folk, troglodytes, dinosaurs, as well as sort of like some larger husky ape-like demons, or a couple of them, some piggy demons, some slimy
Oh.
demons.
Gammon.
Yeah, all sorts of demons. Yeah. So in order to find this
fight
staircase,
some
though, you all
demons.
have to willingly disbelieve.
Yeah. All right.
And the room loses its luster.
Perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
But Boschko didn't care about that junk anyway. It's fine. Okay. I will say Korak will follow suit as well, just so we can get moving. We'll
Yeah, for
leave
sure.
Fresco
Sure.
up top. Who cares? I mean, what?
Fresco, you're coming too, right?
Yes.
All right. You all wind yourselves down through the tunnel through the darkness, where you come across a coiled serpent laying on a dais, and it flutters its colored wings. As the light hits it, you see a rainbow shimmer, like a prismatic effect across its skin. The last time you saw something like this was in the eyes of Jakal. This is clearly a celestial.
I speak Celestial. Yay!
Smash.
And it
Nick.
looks
Oh, wait, hang on.
utterly. It's in the dark down here, and it looks utterly depressed.
Sorry, I was
Absolutely
thinking of a different
crestfallen.
D&D character.
Yeah.
I do not speak Celestial.
It's absolutely the saddest. Like, it has the saddest thing about it. Or that.
As I come in, I'm just like, hello.
It just
No.
just has an Eeyore like oomph.
My name's Pinel, and this is my traveling companions of acrobatics, and we're a troupe.
Why are you lying to it?
It immediately gets threatened by you. Everyone else, and everyone else looks around, it glances at everyone, and everyone else, you feel like a sense of ease as you're looking at this creature, except for you, Pinnell. It sees you and it hisses, says, "Liar, skin changer." And
It's
Celestial.
only clothing.
I immediately get nervous.
And it backs up and it rears up. Its wings fold out, and you can see that it's like getting stronger by the second as it looks at you. And it's like, "I cannot read you. You are a liar, Decepticon, deceiver." It's your ring. It can't read you, and so it thinks you're a threat. Does an insight roll not needed.
Is it saying this to me? Am I?
No, it's saying
understanding
it to everybody. Like, it says that to you. Like, everyone else, it's clearly have read all of the three of you's minds. The only one it cannot read is yours, and because of that, it thinks you're lying and that you all are here to kill it. Because it thinks that you are an infiltrator, right? And so it looks at you and says, "You've all been fooled. Look at this one. This one will betray you all, just like it betrayed the Rakastas, my brethren."
I checked to know what the fuck
And
he's
it's-
talking about, because maybe I've just got this
No.
ring on and I just can't remember it.
Yeah, you don't remember that you have the ring of mind shielding. That's totally fair. Right, but everyone else, he's saying that Pinnell is going to betray you all and kill you.
If
Not if I
anyone's
stab him
going
first.
Pinnell is the least. I don't fear him.
He
I
shields
can
his
smash
mind.
him real fast.
He shields his mind with magic.
Magic.
I like the idea of Presco getting out a giant fly swatter and chasing after Pin.
No, he says he shields his mind, and then you're like, I don't think you need to make the roll after that. When he says he shields his mind with magic, you're like, oh yeah.
Oh, I do this thing. I just like take the ring off for him.
Right.
Yeah.
He no longer shimmers and goes back to normal. And he's like, "That's disgusting." And puts it-
I put the ring back on. I'm just
Yeah.
like, eh.
All right. It trusts you all.
Is it the only
That
thing
was its
in here?
mistake.
No, I mean, it's okay. You get the impression that it's been betrayed before. It's been hurt before.
I mean,
That's
it
why.
literally said that
Yeah.
like
Right.
2 seconds ago.
So that's why it gets it's a little bit.
So Eric, I sit
Quick on
cross-legged
the
on the
draw.
floor, and I'm just like, so enough about me. Tell me about you.
So this creature, as you can see on the map here, let me point you over. The Coatl.
What's that? I don't know
Or
what that
Kotal.
is.
Waddle.
Coatl is a
It's-
winged feathery serpent with prismatic scales. It's a celestial. It's also
Cool.
the not this one in particular, but it is the Asmar heritage of Jakal. Right, a celestial of one of these.
Nature.
I'm 5.
So for all of you, this creature, things to know immediately. A celestial like this is probably lived thousands and thousands, if not in immortality. It probably
Let's
knows a
kill
lot
it.
of shit, but also it seems very sad, and that its brethren have been killed.
I feel like Korik would be the one to like pick up on that sadness and like
Yeah.
try to speak to it, but like I don't know exactly what Dempsey would be saying in this situation, but I definitely feel like he would be like kind of stepping in and being like, let me and
We're on a holy. I mean, we're on a quest to save the world. Like he
Yeah,
tells them
yeah,
the mission.
'cause-
They're like, well, listen.
because yeah,
Yeah. He gives him the spiel.
he's been like given this quest by his god.
Yeah, roll advantage.
Now
roll-
his god.
Persuasion advantage to say like, listen, we're on the
Sure.
same side. Let's be diplomatic here.
Okay. Oh, Cork, why are you bad at persuasion? Oh
Holy
boy, why am
crap.
I bad at rolling? Damn.
Holy crap.
Well,
Um, The bad news, well, good news and bad news here with a 9. The good news, or let's start with the bad news. Bad news is that he's not willing to help you. That's too bad. The good news is, though, that he tells you why.
Hmm.
Y'all are nerds.
He tells you the story. Well, I mean, there's no way Cork tells the story of this without recalling the Savage Tide and what it did to him. And that's when,
Mm-hmm.
and that is what the Kotal sees and knows and says, this is not the first time the Savage Tide has come to this world.
What? Tell us more.
The Savage Tide brought the downfall of this place, and and it is a hopeless affair. And now you know what the Great Danger was.
Oh,
That
interesting.
it came from here, and that it happened here thousands of years ago. But he tells you that
And-
it's hopeless, and that if it's happening again, that the ways to stop it are, that it's futile, and it will happen. And he's basically or I keep saying he, it's an it, or they. It's completely
Sure. Gender neutral.
gender neutral, and it's just, and it goes, well, it's hopeless. There's no way to stop it.
Nothing is hopeless. I will
I'm-
defeat Vanthus, and stopping the tide will just be a side effect.
The death of Vanthus is nothing to escape of Savage. Nothing you can. Taking the life of Vanthus will not bring your sister back.
Doesn't
It won't,
matter.
it won't stop the thousands and millions of sisters that will be lost, brothers to the tide. Families
I'm like
will-
behind
Doesn't
Savage guy going,
matter.
no.
No, and he's super nihilistic, right? Doesn't mean anything. What he does. If it's happening again, then nothing means anything. I failed. I failed to protect my friends here. You have failed to put away the Savage Tide for good. There's nothing else.
Try again.
Pointless. You're not understanding me. It's hopeless. I know. I do not know the methods and means that the Demogorgon has to bring it upon again, but I do know that it certainly has learned from the first time, and we only barely stopped it.
You won't help us. We'll just do it without you.
Fine. As well. If it's hopeless for this, then do without me. Here. And it's gonna move, and it's gonna cast a power word, not at you, but at the temple. And in the center of kind of where it's sitting is sort of a vault, and then, like, the vault kind of spirals and open. Inside is a big, huge magical weapon treasure cache.
Hell
Dang.
yeah.
Take this. Who cares? It's not like it'll stop anything. Kill your Prethus Vanthus, then I'll see you in the Sabbath. Savor it. Do me a favor. Here, no, it doesn't say orc. It says Boschko. It addresses you
Sure.
properly. Do me a favor. Savor that moment. Savor that death for as long. Savor the taste.
I will.
Or yeah, savor the taste until before everything else that you put in your mouth tastes like ash. Looks to Korik. Or that's what happens to Korik. Korik can't enjoy
Right.
food anymore.
That's fine.
That is the result. That is everyone's destiny. Fight amongst each other, kill each other, till everything feels nothing left standing. You'll die.
We're all gonna die. I just plan on taking them out with me.
Okay, so here's the cache that they have. So the catfolk here were basically doomsday preppers. They were actually prepping
Oh, cool.
for some of this stuff.
Nice.
The irony,
That's
though, is
great.
that they got killed before they could really use it. So there's racks and
womp.
racks of masterwork quality or like quasi magical weapons in here. Like there's some masterwork longbows and some arrows that are all still preserved, right? Some short spears, some long spears, javelins, right? In addition, in the center of the vault, there are 3 magical items of import. One of them is looks like a ferocious Wolverine kind of war claw that you wear.
Neat.
Oh, like a fist weapon?
Yeah, like a fist weapon, exactly.
Okay.
The second one looks to be like a magical. Anyone with arcane knowledge looks like it has sort of abjuration runes on it. Longbow. And then the last one there, shining most of all, probably the one that gains Korik's attention the most, is a great Zweihander, a great sword.
Ooh.
That one looks like it's pristine in white, except the blade sort of has a prismatic shimmer.
That's fancy.
Yeah, the Codal never gives you its name because it doesn't think names are that important anymore to it. But yeah, you can totally have these weapons.
Question. What
Yes.
the claw? What does that? Is that martial or what kind of weapon?
That
No,
would
you would have to-
definitely probably be.
No,
be martial, wouldn't
you
it?
would have to learn to be proficient in it. It would require training.
Okay.
You don't know what the properties do unless you attune to it, right? Or unless you want to do an identify.
I think I pick up the claw.
I think Boschko would probably collect some of the like masterwork javelins,
Yeah,
and
for sure.
then Korik would like go to that sword.
These would be very good for arming the people of Varshore, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that too. That's
yeah.
true too.
Like,
Take
there's
as much of them as we can carry.
There's a huge amount, right?
But
Yeah.
we do have that bag of
and you
holding.
have the bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
perfect.
Just shove
Right.
it in there.
All right. So for expediency's sake, because we're getting close to time for today's session,
Mhm.
the war claw is a magical war claw that if you are proficient in it, or it automatically grants proficiency once you're attuned to it.
Ho ho.
But it wears in your offhand, and it's basically an extra bonus attack. You can attack
Neat.
twice. Like it's like a. I'm not sure what to call it. Like I'm not sure what you would call it. It's like tiger or something. And it lets you attack an extra.
That's cool.
Neat.
Tiger's Fury.
Yeah, exactly. But it takes offhand, right? So you can't use a shield.
I have a magical
longbow.
floating shield anyway.
The longbow.
There you go.
The longbow is also very, very potent. The longbow is a +2 longbow with the additional effect of being a bane enchantment against evil outsiders. So any devil or demon or yokel, anything from the planes of evil, in it will do an extra 2d8 points of damage to. It bestows it to any
Nice.
ammo. Very
Maybe one
very
of the
good.
Sounds-
bull sharks can use it.
Yeah.
Because I don't
I
think any
can
of us
use
use.
longbows too.
Oh, there we go.
+2 evil outsider bane longbow is what it is. And then the last one is a +1 holy greatsword.
Oh ho. Very nice.
Which does additional radiant damage.
Perfect for a paladin.
+1 holy great sword.
Plus,
It does +1 holy damage.
yeah, it's a
Oh,
radiant.
damage?
Yeah. I call it as it's holy because it's clearly made. It's sort of I don't actually know how to describe what the blessing would look like. I think just imagine sort of like not porcelain. What do you call the white stuff?
Masonry,
White
marble, ivory.
Mithril.
ivory. It's made out of ivory. Like everything about it is like very stark white.
Okay.
Awesome.
I don't think I can use it actually.
The greatsword or the bow?
No, the longbow. Yeah. I can use the. Out of all of them, I'll probably be most effective with the claw, but I'm cool with it if you want to take the claw too. I'm not too fussed either way. So it's a longbow, yeah, not a great bow.
It's a longbow.
Yeah.
It's my
A
goal.
longbow is martial ranged, so
It's
Oh,
gonna
actually
be,
no. Wait,
I
if
don't
I
think
can
you're-
use
I
a
don't think you're
crossbow
perfect.
hand,
No, I think it's because you have crossbow expert. Lets you do that. Use hand crossbow.
I think.
Or no, maybe it's just a rogue proficiency. I'm not really sure. You have to look it up. I think it's something about the rogues are proficient in. For me, my idea here is that I would rather give you all more magic, and then you actually have to pick certain tools that you think would be better, rather than just using the best item that you come across all the time. Except
So,
for,
yeah,
for
I
example,
can-
like your Warhammer. And stuff. Well, I have plans for that.
My non-magical warhammer that I refuse to give up for a different weapon.
It
fine.
definitely okay. So for starters, now though, killing a god with it should definitely count as magic. Like it doesn't give you the +1 or anything like that, but it does count as magic for piercing magic, for sure. When you
I mean,
break open the
it's
chest
got a
of a
name.
god, yeah, when you
Fine.
and it's got a name, yeah, it counts as magic.
Noise.
Yeah, so that's
good.
that's rogue. That's the reason I can use hand crossbows because of rogue.
I think the thing that will, I think the way we're gonna have to do it, Kelsa, I'll work with you on it, is that maybe we can come up with something for an interim effect. But I feel like it's tied to your orcish vendetta, right? Killing Manthus means that it becomes
It'll unlock its true
Yeah.
potential.
right, and that becomes the thing that you want it to be.
I'm looking forward to that.
Cool.
I'm looking forward to smashing Vanthus' face with it.
All right, so then that's I think that wraps up today's session.
Hell yeah.
Good combat, good role play, a
Good
little bit
session,
of
yeah.
exploration, fun, some good jokes. A good role play, like good game, everybody. Who I play Dungeons and Dragons with, right? I feel like I
Tap
know
that sauce bottle.
right. As always, it always feels like for me, like we switch off between me taking the lead sometimes with like, hey, this is the plan, but you tell me what the plan is, and then I sort of lead you from there, right? I like that sort of style of play. But if you ever feel like, man, I would love some more downtime, well, maybe you'll get that once we're done this part of the game, right? But right now, time
Dave?
pressure is sort of part of the game.
What up?
Were you not going to be here next week or the week after?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I'm probably not going to be here the 2 weeks after that because of TwitchCon.
Right. Okay, that's fine. We'll work it out. I might get some guests or something. In the meantime, two other things that happen. You have secured the Phantom Aid and destroyed and killed the T-Rex. So you have earned additional 200 victory points on the path to success against the Crimson Fleet. And then lastly as well, I think you gain an additional 200... Well, you will gain 200 victory points for delivering the Masterwork weapons once you deliver them to Farshore. Okay, so just put a tentative star on that one. But that one, it's quite literally in the bag.
Nice.
All right. Again, these victory point conditions are for like a score at the end of this part of the campaign. After the battle, the score, your victory point score value is going to be what determines the outcome of like the total outcome and sort of what the state of the world's going to be at by that point. And sort of like the pace and sort of fictional positioning of what's going on. Just keep that in mind. Other than that, you all are more than halfway. Let's see. Let me roll a d6 real quick. Yeah, you're making great time. While you all are exploring and doing everything you can. You have about 1 more month before the Battle of Farshore. So once we can all get everyone together or so like probably the next 2 months, then we'll have our big battle based on this pace of our game. Go to the next part of the next chapter of the game.
Sounds
Cool.
good, huh?
Yeah, no problem. I kind of like playing adventure paths for this reason. I like being able to. I like having a small box and then customizing this box and having as much stuff and input with you all rather than just having it open-ended stuff. And I hope that you all agree that it's fun. I like this game a lot.
Yeah,
I'm having a good time.
me too.
Good stuff. Okay, let's do some outros. Fresco, LCT.
Hi. Thanks for watching, everybody. I had a lot of fun. Press Code Store on Skin, aka Lima Zulu Tango or LZT. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Lima Zulu Tango. And if you're going to TwitchCon, I'm going to TwitchCon too. That'd be cool.
Nice.
That's I'm apparently the only one going. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Where is it this year?
It's back to San Diego, so it's the proper venue.
The proper venue.
San Francisco was the
Venue.
first venue.
Yeah, but the Moscone Center was horrible because I remember walking up and down those flights of stairs, and Moscone Center in San Francisco was really bad. And the year
Sounds
after,
like
when
you've
it was
never
in
been
San
to-
Diego,
GDC before.
yeah, I'm just saying that it's been in San Diego before in the same venue, and it's amazing. So yeah,
Fair.
I'll never be there. It's too far.
yes, it's much
One,
much
two.
further for you than for me. That's sarcasm. It's not further
Yeah.
for you than it is.
Gotta be about the same.
Pedley, your turn.
Yo, what up? How's it going? What's new? Game's almost finished in Kickstarter. I think it's got like 2 days left. We're just about to unlock the third stretch goal for that, so it's doing pretty good. Yeah, that's really about it, I guess. So thanks for watching. And make sure you follow the Greyhawk channel, just like you slap that last bit of ketchup out of the bottle. You know, like, slap that subscribe button. Yeah, Elsa.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kelsa. You can find me on Twitter at Kelsa, Twitch, and YouTube. It's Kelsa Delphi. I play role playing games on the internet. In addition to this show, over on my channel on Monday, we are going to be premiering Consumed, which is a RPG designed specifically to be streamed. And if you show up in the audience, you can participate in the chat game, which actually interacts directly with the streamed game itself. We are reality TV stars who are sucked into an alternate dimension to put on this reality TV show for the Eldritch Horrors, aka Twitch chat. And I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm going to be tweeting out in just a minute the rules for the chat game. And so if you're interested, follow me on Twitter at Kelsa. You can find them there. I'm probably going to pin them just so you'll be able to see those. As well as Thursdays, I run a game of Scum and Villainy over on Party Wipe Games channel. That game is a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy Scum and Villainy. It's one of my favorite games. And then very soon, we're going to be premiering a playtest of a Legend of Korra style Blades in the Dark hack, also on my channel. Day to be determined, but that's going to be coming up in the next few weeks as soon as we settle on a schedule, basically. So that's what I got cooking right now, and I enjoy playing Bajko and just being able to kill things indiscriminately. Even if I didn't get to kill as much things as I might have otherwise, but this session was very good.
I'm very happy. I know. Well, we'll give you more things to kill, and I feel like you've been. I feel like it's just been a problem with the way we ended up playing the game, and how long we've taken breaks and stuff like that. But I promise you will kill Vantha. That's too long. It's been too long for that. I tried. Again, this is something I brought up in like session 0 or so about the way this campaign works. Is that it goes so hard to make you hate Vanthus, and then you forget about Vanthus for like a long ass time. It's a problem with the structure of the Savage Tide.
I mean,
happens.
I have enjoyed like constantly being, and then I'm gonna kill Vanthus, even though we don't have any idea where he is and we
Yeah.
haven't seen him in months. I've really enjoyed that through storyline of just having that burning in the background. And I mentioned this before, and that is once Bajko completes his quest for revenge,
What happens?
he doesn't know who he is anymore because that's been his life for like, I don't know, a year, or whatever. And so now it's
Your Odyssey.
yeah, and so he's gonna need to
That's
reinvent himself. He's gonna have to go on a little sojourn and figure out who he really is.
why I'm.
Once Xanthus is dead.
Yeah, that's why I like about this session so much, because that's what the codal tries to tell you. That's-
Right, and Boschko
I know it doesn't
doesn't
make any
hear
sense
it.
now. It doesn't make any
he
sense
doesn't.
now. I know. I love it so much because I love that you're playing them, Kelsey. So you're playing Baldur's because I feel like you get that so much. And I can't wait for
Yeah.
that moment because I know you will tell me, because you're such a damn good role player, that moment when you're like, man, like, Boschko doesn't feel that revenge is good anymore. That moment, like,
Yeah.
there will be that moment where you're like, wow. And who knows when it will be, right? It doesn't, it's
Mhm.
totally, you'll pick it when it's right. But like, there's
Yeah.
that moment, you know, when you're like, it's actually, yeah, that longing, that ennui. Now what? What? Not,
Mhm.
not savoring anymore. So, anyways,
I'm looking forward to it, but
Yeah.
also I like leading up to it. So
exactly. See, it's gonna be very, very, very fun. All right. So then, thanks everybody. Thanks to the Greyhawk channel for everything. I've been your host and Dungeon Master. I'm Bulgaris everywhere. I've been obsessed with Rogue Tech. That's all I gotta say.
I've seen that.
Yeah. All right. I'm getting out of here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.